everybody. Well, I've tried to get on here a minute earlier. It didn't work so hot. So I'm trying again. Here we are on YouTube on a Saturday. Yay! 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 I hope you guys are great and having a wonderful Saturday wherever you are. I really, really hope you're enjoying the weekend. I am here in Alabama. It's a beautiful sunny day. I'm not out in it. It's kind of windy actually, but it's pretty. Enjoying watching the kids play out here on the playground and looking forward to doing readings for you guys. So tell me how your week is. Is your week going? All right, let me pull myself up over here. Let's see where I am. Let me find me somewhere. I think that one's already, where am I? Let's go back here. It takes a minute. YouTube has to catch up. We're back. That's right. We're back. And Jay's here. Hey, y'all. It's been so long. I missed you guys. I'm trying to pull myself up here on the iPad so I can see the comments, but you know that takes a minute. It just has to catch up sometimes. Good old YouTube. I don't know. Where is it? Where am I? Come on, YouTube. I'll go back here. What'd y'all do after our toast last night? I did finish my glass of wine and I went to bed. Like one glass of wine. I'm such a cheap date, but it puts me down. Yeesh. There we go. Here I am. Okay. Hey, Jasmine, how you doing? I am doing really good today. Yes, a little tired. We stayed up a little late last night, didn't we? We did. Yeah, me too. Hey, Sammy. And Super Mario. How you doing? Oh, you know what I got to do here? Let me pin this up here while y'all are coming on in here. Let me pin this comment up here so we'll have it before I forget and get busy. There we go. My sign, I am a Scorpio, a double Scorpio, hence the name of my channel. My channel is Scorpio 1111 because that is me. Okay, let's try this again. There we go. Okay. Got that pinned up there. You went to bed too? I know it was a late night. It was fun though. I can't say again how much I enjoyed that. And I looked you up, Jay, on Instagram, and I looked up Muley on Instagram. I'm sus though. I'm sus when somebody just has one picture, like, you know, I wish Muley was here. I would say that to him. Just one picture. This is me in my cool sunglasses sitting in a hot red sports car convertible. Yeah. He's got 15, or I don't know, over 1,000 followers, but one post. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, guys, let me start from the beginning here because I've missed a lot of your comments. First of all, my name is Darlene, and thank you for being here. I appreciate you so much. Spending your Saturday, a little time anyway, on your Saturday with me. Secondly, if you hear squeals or noises, it's kids playing on the playground in front of my townhome here. So don't be alarmed. Nobody's getting harmed. Also, if you guys want a reading, I have 2 slots for free readings. And then after that, mini reads can be purchased starting at $5. Do not feel limited. But one question, and you can buy those either through PayPal, The link is pinned at the top of the chat or super chat. So there we go. Let's see now, have I missed any comments about anybody wanting a reading? Did I miss that already? North Korea, oh, welcome. It's beautiful. North Korea, oh no, wait a minute, you're not North Korea, you're not. South Korea, maybe, I started to say South Korea is beautiful, and you're definitely not here on this platform from North Korea, so it took me a minute. Adia, you were sharper. I see you're up in the sniper's nest today. Oh, miraculously weird. Thank you so much for your subscription. I appreciate you. So guys, what you have to do is just type in the comments, I would like a reading. Don't type your question yet because it will get lost in the feed. Just type your question, I would like a reading. Pakor, I am doing intuitive readings for people. That's what I do here, among other things. We also talk about esoteric and mystical subjects, spirituality. Hey TJ, how are you doing today? Now this is for new subscribers, TJ. I can't do one for you today because I did that last, what weekend? Was it last weekend? I know. This is for new subscribers who have not had a reading from me before. I can't put all that in the title. It just doesn't give me enough characters to put all that. I should try to figure that out somehow, but I haven't. So sorry TJ, but I can't do it today. I love that you're here though, and I appreciate you. I truly do. I know you asked me about doing, because I did do that one Wednesday night for subscribers only. And so what I think I'm going to do instead of subscribers is do like a little very, very inexpensive membership thing, because that way we can just have it for us. I think that's what I'm leaning toward anyway. Thank you, Imamsha. Did I say that right? Appreciate that. Okay, Yadira. Yadira, all right. Yadira. A-D-I-R-A. Would like a reading. Okay, so you're number 1 slot. In Sirkan, you are from Ataturk's country. I don't know where that is. Hey, Theory 100. You sweetheart, I appreciate you. I always have lovely things to say. Not just about me, but I mean in general. Thank you, Jasmine. I'm not sure which one you're talking about. If you're talking about this necklace or this one. These are my meditation beads. This one is very special. And I won't take it apart, but one of my long time ago, but well, one of my meditation students bought it for me and gave it to me as a gift, as a thank you gift for teaching her all those years. And what you can't see is she wrote a beautiful note on it of gratitude and rolled it up really, really tiny. And there's a little bitty hole right here that it slides down into the heart. And so it's just very treasured. And sadly, she's not here anymore. She's passed on. In fact, I don't think in hindsight, I think when she gave me this, she probably knew she was sick, but wasn't telling anyone. And she died just a few months after she gave me this. And it just, she was a lovely, beautiful sweetheart. Her name is Beth. Hey, Chrissy. Hello, hello. From France. Bonjour. Oh, thank you, Theory. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like it, sometimes I don't. Most of the time I wear it up. I don't like it tickling my face. Oh, Ben, that's so kind of you. Tell your friends I said thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate their referral or recommendation. I appreciate you being here. Hey, Erica, welcome. And Yodi. Let's see, who else am I missing? I am well, thank you, on a Beautiful Saturday afternoon. Grateful I woke up today, y'all. And thank you for your subscription, Yodi. I appreciate that. Fernando, welcome, and Daddy is online. Well, that's a long story, but I do a number of things. Teach meditation classes, I do house clearings, I do YouTube, I do a little bit of everything. Christina, I'm just greeting a few people and waiting for whoever wants a reading to get on my list. I'm filling up my list, and then I'm going to start doing intuitive readings here. Thank you, Kai. Appreciate you. And Binde, thank you. Manuel, Louis, thank you, thank you. Again, Ben the guy, that was very kind. I'd love to know. I mean, I don't remember everybody that comes on here, but I'm going to try to keep streaming. Yes. What I mean is I'm not sure who your friends were that recommended, but I'm very grateful. And I don't know how long the good Lord will let me be here, but I'm going to try to stick around and hang out with you guys. Thank you, Jay. I appreciate you saying that. You see blue in my hair? It's probably the light. It's real gray, almost white right here, and then the back is not. I mean, it's getting there, but it's darker in the back a little bit. Let's see. Oh, guys, you're so sweet. Well, it hurts me because I miss her, but it's a beautiful story. That's the kind of person she was. Very unselfish and giving. I've been blessed with some beautiful people in my life. Big Fat Fody, I am well. How are you doing today? Where am I? I am in Alabama, USA. Olivia, happy birthday. Oh my gosh, that's wonderful. I hope you're doing something fun today. Celebrating your day of birth. Let's see, that makes you, well, no, you're not well, let's see, Pisces, wait, what's today? No, you're not a Pisces, you're a Cancer, is that right, I think? Hey, Erica's Life, thank you for being here. It says you're new. Oh, Chris. You're a sweetie. Thank you. Love that name. That's one of my son's name is Christopher. So Kai, I remember doing a reading for another Kai because today I want to focus on giving people who have never had a reading with me the opportunity so they can try me out, so to speak, and let me see if there's a fit. So if you have never had a reading with me before, I have one slot left for a free one. Kai, I see that you're asking for a reading, but have I read for you before is the question. So let me know down in the comments. Thank you, Yodi, for your subscription. Arif is asking, I'm wondering if it's better to hear a reading according to the ascendant zodiac sign or the solar zodiac sign. Well, a lot of people would say ascendant. I don't have a strong opinion about that, frankly. I think it depends on which one you relate to more. But a lot of astrologers will say, or readers say sun or ascendant, and I've heard a good number of the ones I respect say the ascendant may be better. But I don't do zodiac signs here, just so you know. I just do people. Hello, Katrina from South Africa. Did you do something? No. Oh, yesterday. Oh, wait a minute. Did I miss what I miss here? Because I see D. Hanush. I can't. Let me see if Kai has requested. Wait 1 second. Let me get organized here. Here we go. So Erica, let me see if these other two people, it just depends on who, if I have not done a reading for Kai, then those 2 free reading slots have been spoken. If I have done a reading for Kai, because I haven't caught up down here in the comments yet, then the next one will go to Dihanush. So let me get down here and catch up. Thank you, Jay. So forgive me for people that I am not able to say hello to everybody today. I would love to just sit here and read your comments. I really enjoy that. But I need to get going on these readings. So let me get down here. Do my moderators, did Kai comment back? Has Kai had a reading before? And I don't see a response to that. That definitely was not there. No, wait, I see it now. That definitely was not you. All right, Kai. So if you're here, perfect, then I will definitely do a reading for you if I haven't done one before. Because, you know, people have similar names or the same names. That's why I ask. All right, Kai is next. If you're here, now guys, you do have to be here in the chat live. And you have to stick around because that's the way I do it. So Kai, sound off for me in the chat. Let me know you're here, please. All right, and let me ask you people, please, please, please don't post your questions in the chat. Kai, are you here, please? There you are. Perfect. Okay, wonderful. I know, Kai. How do you think I feel over here trying to manage all this, even with 2 fabulous moderators on the thing? I know it's not easy. I call it the Wild Wild West in here, especially on Saturdays. Okay, so everybody, the 2 free slots are spoken for. It's Yadira and Kai. So Yadira is here and Kai is here. Perfect, y'all. Thank you so much for your patience while we work through that. Now, if anybody else wants a reading, mini reads are available. They start at $5 for 1 question. Do not type your question in the comments. You can either purchase that through PayPal or Super Chat. The link is in the top of the chat up there, and one of my moderators will occasionally post the link down here in the chat for you. So let me get started then. Yadira, let's see, you're here. Would you go ahead and post your question for me now and I can start? Thank you. Okay. Vladimir, I am an American. I am in Alabama. All right, Yadira, as soon, darling, as you post your question, we'll get started, please. Yadira, where are you? I know you're here. Please post your question. We're waiting. Hello, Richa, and there she is. I got it. I say she. I don't know. My apologies. Yadira may be a male's name. I'm not sure. Okay, we're asking about Yadira and Yadira's friend, Jose. Okay, does Jose have feelings for Yadira? All righty. What deck, please? Okay. We will begin with the Radiant Wise. Here we go. Asking about Jose. How does Jose feel for Yadira, please? How does Jose feel? Thank you. All right, let me get more. Let me get a little more before I speak. Come on now, come on, come on. Yadira, I'm going to take a guess here and say you guys have broken up. Or, wait, let me restate that. You're not talking. Or if you are, it's very, very little. Because I have some cards to indicate, for example, for starters, at the bottom of the deck is the Four of Swords. This means literally taking a time out. It can be just taking time out to rest and meditate, but in a love reading for me, it probably means you're not talking, because I have the Lovers in reverse and this card, and the meaning kind of is brought to life by the artwork here. It's like anxiety, sleepless nights, worrying about things, worrying about what this home, this harmony, this can be the commitment twin flame card. So now I'm going backwards, but that's kind of the way it seemed. You're saying yes, okay. Your person is not decided yet, and I know that's vague and you don't want to hear that, but they're in process. When a card comes out sideways like this for me, it's saying the energy is neither in motion, upright, or in the reverse, meaning it's saying it's undecided yet. Let's put it that way. Thank you, Goya. Appreciate the super chat. Thank you. Let me write your name down. But, 1 second here, but, let me write this name down. Goya de la Prene. That's a beautiful name. So, there were things that are unseen, and now this can be fears. I think your person does have some fear behind this, but this is something that's unseen, and what's unseen is that your person is thinking about a new beginning with you, thinking about taking a leap here. Hey, Rain, how are you today? Did you get my email? Or is it a different Rain? I've only ever... Time out. Forgive me, y'all. Rain, I don't know if you, the same Rain that emailed me, I did email you back, but I just want to be sure you got it. If you are, if you're not, and you didn't email me, then forget that. So, okay, let me get on here. Let me see what's underneath this. Yep. So Yadira, pardon me, I'm cracking up today. what your person is thinking about. Now, there are no action cards here in this spread right now. It's not saying your person's going to be knocking on your door in the next 5 minutes. But it is say your person is healing, and what I feel they're thinking about is a passionate new beginning with you. They're thinking about maybe needing to come in and apologize to you, because whatever happened here, and it could have something to do with money or stability, but it feels like the whatever happened between you two undermined that. And it could have been, somebody might have been a little on the bossy and controlling side. And now they're at a crossroads. Now he's at a crossroads. Well, you both are eventually, virtually. I think that he may be having a little blow to his strength. He might be feeling a little weak about this, but he does care about you. He does care about you. But I don't see any cards of action, actually, like he's going to call you or text you or show up. Those cards are not here, but you didn't ask that. You asked how he's feeling, and that's what I have for you. So he's feeling this way: sleepless nights, anxiety, worrying, stressing out about this breakup. Yep. Well, now we know. Now we know, don't we, Yadira? But he does feel passionately about you. He is thinking about the passion, thinking back on that. I mean, laying there, meditating, laying there, sleeping, taking a nap, thinking about the passion between you two. So let that warm the cockles of your heart, Yadira, as we say here in the South, right? Oh, goodness. One second, y'all. Okay, Yadira, I hope that helps, honey. I think your person is just, you know, in their feels right now, as we say. In their feels about you, but in a good way. Now, I have to tell you, people, I gotta always remember to do this, and I don't sometimes. Any tarot reader is just pulling potentials out of the quantum field. It's just a potential for the next 5 minutes. People have free will, and they could change. So don't ever take any reading, you know, 100% like this is etched in stone and nothing can ever change. That's simply not true. You have you have the ability, because you're a creator. You create with your thoughts. So get busy creating the outcome that you want. Telling the story like you want it to be. All right, next is Kai. So Kai, would you please post your question for me now? And thank you, Yadira. I so appreciate you being here. Thank you for your question today, and I hope that helps. So Kai, waiting for Kai. There we go. All right, thank you. Oh, congrats on hitting 10K, Kai. That's awesome. Okay, great question. Kai wants to know, am I on track? Mostly with YouTube, just hit 10K, but also just in general. Lots of stuff happening, and I hope I'm doing the right things. Well, if you hit 10K, you're doing something right. You see me over here, just doing me, and you know. What deck, please, for Kai? What deck? Okay, we're going to do this one, the small version of the one we just used. All right, let's see. Now, let me think. How do I want to word this for you? Do we just want to say, are you on the right career path? Are you on the right career track? How does that sound? Because I'm trying to word that in a way, you know, I like to be literal because tarot likes to be literal. We're on the right track. That was your question. We're going to go with that. And anything else? Well, Are you feeling disappointed? That's the card of apathy and disappointment. Let's see what else comes out. Let it tell the story for us here. And oftentimes, by the way, Tarot will give me the backstory before it tells me the answer to your question. So let's just get some cards out here and see what story it wants to tell today. Thank you guys for being here, by the way, all of you that are clicking in and visiting, and I appreciate you so very much. I do. All right. What else for Kai? Show me, please. Yes or no? Okay. Thank y'all for being patient as I shuffle. I do like to get flyers, and that takes a little bit of patience sometimes. Really? All of those? All right. Let's see. It's a whole lot, but we'll take them. And yeah, you can kind of see those, can't you? Good. Kai, I'm getting an unusual message from you from these cards. And I don't know what your channel is about. Maybe you read tarot also. I don't know. But these first few, we've got here, let me pick them up and show them to you. Okay, so we have the Four of Cups. That's about disappointment and apathy. The Chariot in reverse. This is about either no forward movement, a lack of perhaps determination. And then the Four of Pentacles is about, this is called a miser card. I want to save my money. I want to hold on to my money. Now those are good things, especially if you're starting out, right? But the Hangman here is in reverse. This is someone who's not willing to surrender, to get a new perspective, for example. And it's affecting them emotionally. Now, one of the meanings of this card that I don't say very often is the Knight of Cups in reverse can be somebody who is not who they say they are. Now, before you get upset with me, it's not, I don't mean it probably the way that you think I do. This might be a little, a case of imposter syndrome, and I am speaking about many of us here on YouTube. If you have the nerve to get in front of the camera, in front of thousands of people, you can't, most people, I won't say everybody, most people would feel that way. So I think that's all this is you're feeling maybe a little lack of confidence about yourself. And because this, I don't feel any malice at all with you and your energy. This just feels like that, back to that lacking of confidence. Maybe I'm going to disappoint my viewers, much less me or my family or whatever. And so I think this might just be a case of, again, you, wait, did you, I'm way behind in the comments, so I was looking to see if you had posted another one, but I guess not. Okay. Anyway, gosh, that chat is moving so fast. Oh, there you are. Oh, yes, 100% imposter syndrome, always. Yes. Good, and I appreciate you understanding that was not an accusation or judgment in any way. It was just, that's the energy that I was feeling here. And I can relate to it. Everybody that I know personally who is doing anything in the public, like YouTube or whatever, you go through a little bit of that. And I think that that's normal, that's all I'm saying. I feel like that's normal. However, here's the good news and the answer to your question. You're going to do very well. I think you just need to keep on doing what you're doing. This is the King of Pentacles. This says your money's going to be good. The King of Pentacles has a good solid foundation. That's what he does. He's a dependable person. He's somebody that will take good care of his family and all of that. He's well, it's hard to say to me, the best of the kings, but it depends on what the reading is about, okay? And here, this is very important. You need to hear this, Kai. The magician in the upright says, yes, you're manifesting what you want, but you have all the resources that you need at your disposal to create this happening for you. The bottom of the deck, we have the Hierophant. This is tradition. This can be guru, getting inspiration from a higher guidance is how I like to look at it. It used to be called the Pope. And so I think these three cards, because I can feel the energy in a reading where the energy kind of splits. You see how I put these cards down? The first few cards were kind of where you're feeling. And then the last three are where, well, the answer to your question, essentially. So the energy splits right here for me. And this is the answer to your question. And it is yes. It's a big fat yes. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep continuing to build your foundation and your wealth. No and more imposter syndrome. No, and that's another thing. He has confidence. This king is very confident. Know that you have the skills that you need. Call upon the divine if you need inspiration. I often, because I like to share, if people don't know this, everybody is born with at least one guardian angel. You just get it as part of the equipment when you come into this human world. And they are here to protect us and guide us, but they really aren't allowed to interfere or help us in day-to-day life unless we ask them. So I'm hearing a message for you. Ask your guardian angels for help. If you come to a point where you feel it's out of your depth or out of your wheelhouse, ask them, literally say to them, I'm going to adjust this a little bit so you can see the cards more, for help with whatever that is. They are a resource. They are, even though it's not on this card, they are one of these resources. Well, actually it is. If you see the magician here, he's got one hand. As above, so below is his gesture there in the card. I love that for you. Now let me catch up on the comments here. You could have commented and I missed it. Let me see. Oh, there you are. Okay, the money one makes a lot of sense. Yes, I'm actually about to get a job too. Oh yes, just waiting to get called in for the orientation. That looks really good. All of this down here looks very good. Yes, 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 yes. No longer you're going to get, if I can get the card over here. You've been feeling like you're at this crossroads, but in the reverse it says you're going to get clarity. So I'm loving that for you, Kai. That's fabulous. Yes, yes is the answer. You are on the right track. Again, just ask for help when you need it. Don't be shy about that. It's kind of like sometimes I picture them over there just kind of twiddling their thumbs and filing their nails, waiting for us to ask for their help, you know. So don't, overuse them, but know that they're there for you and call upon your angels. I mean, I just think this is wonderful for you. So, all right. Well, I hope that helped, Kai. And good luck. I mean, best of luck with your channel. Clearly, you don't need it. You don't need luck, you have skill, but I'm wishing you the very, very best, and I hope to see you here on YouTube. Oh, awesome. Well, I'm thrilled that I can do that for you. Really, really am. Awesome, really. Thank you, Kai. I appreciate you. That's so sweet. Aw. Okay, guys, let's see. Let me see. Goya was next. Let me get a little sip of water. Let me just get myself organized, and then we'll move on to Goya. Let me see if I can find your question, Goya, because it's probably way up here in the super chat. And people, my good people, my wonderful, beautiful people all around the world, thank you all for being here again, and I so appreciate you hitting that like button. Just says thank you for me being here on a Saturday afternoon, and I'm so very grateful. All right, Goya says, how does Brandon feel? Okay, how does Brandon feel? Wait. Okay. Okay. How does Brandon feel? What deck for Goya, please? Let's get the little light seer for you. Put those back. All right. What is that little... Oh. I'm looking at the screen. I don't know what that little thing there is. That's weird. What is that? Huh. Just a pixel. Anyway. Well, let's see. How do we want to... Yeah, we'll just be direct. How does Brandon feel about Goya? How's that? If it's... Oh, no, that's okay, Goya. I appreciate you offering that. That's so sweet. We'll make it happen. No worries. Thank you, though. Because I'm honored that you would bring that to my attention. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. But we'll do it. Catch me next time. Just, in the future, book another reading. That would be fabulous. All right. How does Brandon feel about Goya, please, and thank you. Okay. Well, this is a popular card already today. Maybe wanting to take a risk. Wait, now before I speak, let's get some more cards out here. Might be starting something new. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see what else wants to come out here. Let's just see. Uh-oh. Oh, everybody's breaking up and, oh, goodness, all these. Well, that's good. Okay, that's good. That's not good. Don't you hate it when readers do that? Ooh, and you're sitting there, what? Thank you, Jay. Okay, so, Goya. You heard me say sometimes Spirit gives me the backstory before it answers the question. So I'm not sure if that's what this is or this is answering my question yet. Let me get into it a little bit. Hey, Mariah, how are you today? This is a new beginning. It's taking a leap. Now look at the artwork. This person is reaching, about to step off the cliff, completely oblivious to the fact that there's no ground beneath her feet. Just, it reminds me of the Titanic when she's at the front of the ship and she's leaning back with her arms out. That's what this particular artwork too in this card looks like. Now, next to that, the Queen of Wands in reverse is not a particularly nice person. She tends to be needy. She tends to be selfish. She tends to be self-centered. I don't care for her qualities when she's in the reverse. But this is a card of the Knight of Pentacles is one of the cards that says somebody might be coming forward to talk to you about an offer. However, it is the slowest moving energy in the tarot. This could be after a breakup or a difficult choice that somebody had to make in love. And that's why I feel like it's a breakup that led to no communication. Now this is in the reverse. This is the same Four of Swords that we had, different deck, but Four of Swords that we had in the previous reading. It means a timeout, a break, usually no communication, but it's in the reverse. This means probably your person's not done healing yet, or they feel you're not done healing. So you'll have to put the shoe on the foot where it belongs here. And in fact, let me see if you have, okay, it's the opposite, you're an Aries, okay. So the story's reversed for you here. That happens, it happens. Let me see what else now. There is an offer at hand waiting. What kind of offer? This is something tangible in the 3D, something you can usually, this can be money, something you could spend. Now, there are feelings here. This is saying your person does care about you. They love you, but they're trying to be strong because there was some kind of deception here that happened. Some kind of deception. And now your person's having clarity. They know they need to come in and apologize. This is like the same story we just told, wasn't it? About needs to come in and apologize. They're missing you, but there was some toxic behavior here, or some kind of toxicity that either they need to be released from or they have been released from. And it could be something from their past, could be family, could be someone from their past. Is this making sense, Goya? Does this sound like the story? We aren't on bad terms though. Okay, then this can mean, if this is not a breakup, and I'm glad to hear that, by the way, this could just mean somebody making a choice. This card used to be called the choice. In the reverse, to me, it means somebody has made a choice. Made a choice. I could read this to say somebody's made a choice about something that has contributed to their healing. But let me get more cards for you. Okay, one second here. I'm catching up in your comments. It's saying, yes, you were not communicating. Okay, much. Yeah, that's what I got that from this card. Like we are in each other's lives. It's just I had to make a decision. Okay, that's this card. I had to make a decision. Oh, you had to make a decision to say we're just friends, okay, because of how he was treating me. Oh, I see. Now that makes sense. And you made the choice, okay. Akash, thank you so much for the super chat. I will put you on my list because he wanted all these things with me, but no action, and I called him out, and I said, we're friends now. Well, good on you. Wow. Good boundaries, Goya. That's excellent boundaries. Let me write this down one second. I'll get back to your reading here. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Well, I think he definitely has more feelings for you than he's maybe even letting on. Well, let me see what else Tara wants to say about this, because you're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, so this is really talking about you and your decision, and yeah, okay, gotcha. Thank you, Jay. Hello, Fahim in Pakistan. Please tell me more, please, about Goya's person, how he feels. How he feels, not how Goya feels, please. Well, yeah. Well, this is somebody putting up a wall. Or, hang on a minute. No, gosh, let's see. Hang on. Because it doesn't always mean it. It means, and the artwork in this deck, of course, is a little bit different. In this deck, it looks to me like more, I'm taking the high ground. I'm going to take the high ground because in the traditional Rider-Waite The Seven of Wands is somebody who has a wand in their hand, and he's standing on the top of a knoll and being attacked by 6 other wands and having to defend his position, defend the high ground, right? And in this picture, she's not so much fighting them off as she's claiming it. I'm claiming my ground over here. Still feel like that's talking about you, though. But look, this person wants to work on this. And clearly, I mean, you've already told me the story, and the cards are just backing it up. This person, your person, wants to work on this. Now, what you might not can see, you might get communication from them. There's another way I can read that, since you've already told me the story. It could just be saying they wanted to work on it, although there was a lot of fear about it because of the difficult communication you've already given him about just being friends. Because that truth cut, and it cut cold and hard. And now you're probably not communicating, or not as much, at least not moving forward. This is how he's feeling now. I think we switched from your energy to his. And feeling out in the cold. But it's in reverse. I'd really like to come in out of the cold, please, Goya. I really want to come in out of the cold. I don't like it out here. Can we reconcile, please? Can we please reconcile? I know things didn't go as planned. And this is a heavy burden for me, just being over here in the friend zone. I'd really like to lay that burden down. And here you are. I say friend zone 3. Here you are, just chilling, focusing on your money, right? Focusing on your happiness. And this person is passionate about you. There are feelings here. There are feelings here, but, you know, it's your choice. I understand. What I don't see is him, cards that say he's manning up and, excuse me, coming in here as a king, or, you know, that's what I don't see here, which is why you sent him away in the first place, right? Essentially. Let me see what you said here. Yes, because I want to protect myself. Smart. I'm just saying, I wish I'd had those good boundaries first time anyway, that's another. I know better now. Says you're scared too. I've had a lot of domestic violence. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry to hear that. But you still tell him you're here for him. That's awesome. And that I still love him. I said he can always talk to me about things. 2 weeks after an ex came back and beat me up. Oh, Goya, oh, horrible. And that just made me feel like we're friends. Oh, to him, not the ex. Yeah, I got that. Oh, girl. All right, well, let me talk to you a minute about law of attraction, because that's very important. You are in a very wounded place. And when you're in a wounded place, you're going to attract somebody else who's just as wounded as you are. Now, that is not any kind of an accusation. That's not saying for a minute that you're any less than anybody else on this planet. All I'm saying is it's where you find yourself right now because of what you've been through. And I'm speaking from experience. Trust me, I'm speaking from experience. And so really, even if you let him in, it will probably be, hey, Charlie, thank you so much for the super chat. It would, in other words, people, one second here, let me put this down. People come into our lives to mirror where we are and show us what we need to work on, the wounds that we need to work on, okay? And so I feel like even, let's say you did not push him away, there would have been something that would have manifested because you already knew he wasn't coming right. And I think this is, I just want you to hear that I'm proud of you for taking a good stand, for standing up for yourself, for protecting yourself, even if it came from a wounded place, because, come on, we all do that. that I think it's a good step, because you probably need more time to heal before you really get into another relationship. Or you, as I said, you're going to attract somebody who's just as wounded as you are and get very potentially right back into a similar situation, just a different person. Same story, different day, different person. And so I'm really applauding you for stepping back and saying no. And actually recognizing that energy. Anyway, I know that was a hard decision for you. Let me see what you said here. You stay away from the ex. As well you should. As well you should. But he came to me and popped up at my house. So I said, oh, I hope you did call him. And you didn't tell me. Oh, so he doesn't know this happened. Well, no wonder he's so hurt. No wonder he's so hurt. Oh. Oh, goodness. That is a tough one. It was a hard decision. Yes, that was a tough one. Well, I think, though, that saying, if it was meant to be, if it was for you, it will come back. But I'm hoping you'll give yourself a little time to heal, because I'm just feeling you need some more time, honestly. Goya, I think you need more time before you bring anybody into your life. Now, I'm not saying 100 years. I don't mean that. Just give yourself a little, because I feel like you're still, it's not just about being wounded. It's about having your fight or flight up at every moment. You know, somebody looks at you wrong and you want to, run, or whatever your response is. And so I think you just need some time to decompress. That's my feeling, because I'm tuning into your energy now. Forget the tarot cards. I feel your energy, and I think you do. Yes, you do. I'm glad you recognize that. It's hard. I know it's so hard. But I do want you to work on and educate yourself about the law of attraction and what you can do to shift your energy, because that is what's in control. Your state of energy, also known as your point of attraction, is where your energy is vibrating. And so right now your energy is vibrating over here in this person abused me, I'm wounded, I can't trust men, I can't trust myself sometimes to make a good judgment about that. And so that's not a good place to be. And if somebody comes in, they're just going to come in at that same vibration. You want to be up here in a more healed frequency, where you'll attract someone who also is healed. So that's why I'm trying to encourage you to take some time out and work on that. Work on your shadow, because this is a reflection to me of a past, probably your childhood. I suspect you had some violence in your childhood, and you, as a child, usually file that away in your subconscious. But what happens is you end up thinking that's what relationships look like in the world, and therefore subconsciously you attract those kind of people. Not consciously, but you attract those kind of people to you. And so I want you to work on that shadow side of you before you try to attract anybody else here. Oh, you're saying you feel exactly that way. And thank you. Well, I appreciate you being here, Goya. I hope that helps. Thank you so much. You did as a child. It is, I can just about, I don't know, I shouldn't say that, but I can. I can just about talk to somebody for 5 minutes and tell what kind of childhood they had. Anyway, thank you for that idea. All right, let me see. Hey, Sarah, thank you for that super chat. I appreciate you. All right, let me move on. Thank you, Goya, again. And Manuel, thank you. Thank you. Let me type this, or type. What am I doing? Type. I don't have a typewriter here. Manuel, thank you for your super chat. Thank you so much. All right, guys. Now let me get back to Rain. Where is Rain's super chat question? Let me get up here. Oh, Charlie, did I get you? I missed one. Oh, wait, Charlie. No, I did. I got you. Sorry, my bad. Where is Rain? Rain is next. So, guys, you do need to be here in the chat for your reading. Be mindful of that, please. Stick around. I know you have to be patient, but there's no other way to do it. Okay, I'm looking for Rain. Where is Rain's question? All right. Did I miss it? I see Akash's, but I can't scroll. I don't know if it's just not letting me scroll back for it. Thank you, Akash. There's Rain. Okay. You did get my email. Okay, thank you, Rain. I wasn't sure if that was the same Rain or not, but not too many people with that name. Let's see. Thank you for reposting the question. Okay, now I see it. Will my son be happy in 2020? 203, you mean? Hello, Ratesh? Did I say that correctly? That's what I thought you mean. 2025, got you. Well, you heard my speech, right? About you have to, happiness is an inside job, y'all. It's not something that comes from outside of us. It's not something that somebody gives us. It's not something that we can buy, like a car or a house. It's not that person sleeping in the bed next to you. It's an inside job. It's a choice. Happiness is a choice. If you are depending on anything outside of you to make you happy, it is a lost, endless battle. You have to decide to be happy first and fill your own cup. Make yourself happy. Choose happiness. Choose things that make you happy. And then people will show up, and things and circumstances and synchronicities will show up to reflect your happiness. The world is simply a mirror. So for everybody out there waiting for a reading, I hope you're listening to this. This is for you. This is for everybody. No matter what your question is, the answer is the same. It's always the same. Everything happening to you in your life is a reflection of your state of mind, is a reflection of your thoughts and your thinking process, what you're putting out into the quantum field by virtue of your thoughts. What brings your reality down here in the 3D is your emotional state. So if you are thinking, gee, I want $1 million, but you're down here and I don't have $5 to buy gas this week, you can't bring it down into the 3D. You've got to live in the end of the thing that you're wanting. You have to tell the story like it's already yours. These are basics about the law of attraction. So I really hope you guys will take that to heart. Whatever your question here, that's the answer to anything you want to know. I don't care if it's love, I don't care if it's relationship of any kind, family, if it's job, if it's health, because your body's listening. Your body listens to everything you say. Now, yes, I'm certainly going to pull some cards for you, but that is the answer for everybody. So that's my message for everybody today. Yes, Charlie, I am on the list. It's the order right now, just so you know, before I pull some cards for Rain. Rain I'm doing now, then Akash, then Charlie, Sarah, and Manuel. That's the list. So you guys I just do it as quick as I can, but I'm not going to shortchange anybody, so please be patient. Thank y'all so much. Rainey said, I had to separate from him because of his choices. Well, that was taking care of your cup, wasn't it? That was what you needed to do to keep yourself happy. I respect that, Rain. Yeah, I hope he finds clarity too. Let me see if I missed some other, here we go. Just wanted to catch up on your comments before. Well, let's see. We will ask how I'm going to ask this like this. How will the remainder of 2025 be for your son? Generally speaking. How is this going to look for your son, generally speaking? I know, Rain, I pull cards for myself, but I don't trust it either because there's too much confirmation bias. So I don't do it for myself either. That's wise. Maybe your dog had a day ASMR. Well, hey, thank you for the super chat. Let me write that down. That's an interesting title. I know there's a good story there. Okay. Let me see how many that is. Let's see. Here we got 1, 2, 3, 6. Okay, that's probably going to be about my limit today. We'll see. It is getting darker out there, isn't it? Okay, where am I? Rain, we're asking about your son. How the year is going to look, generally speaking, for your son. How will he fare in 2025? Please and thank you, Spirit. Well, let's keep going. I don't want to speak too soon yet. Let's get a few more cards to see. And a reminder for those of you who may have just tuned in. 2 things. Please do not ever make any major decisions in your life based on a tarot reader. These are potentials we're pulling out of a field for you. This could change in the next 5 minutes based on free will. So please understand that that's what a tarot reader does. And energy changes and fluctuates based on free will and what you're creating with your thoughts. So this is just a snapshot, a quick snapshot of where the energy is at this moment. Oh, I love that. So everybody read Jay, one of my moderators, read his comment. I love that. That's awesome, Jay. Yes, that's very true. Wise for your years. I said that last night, didn't I? All right, show me what else. Show me what the year 2025, how it will play out for Rain's son, please. Oh, sweetie, I'm sorry, but it's probably not going to be great. And I hate to tell you that. But, you know, I'm not a rainbows and unicorn reader. I'm just going to have to give it to you like I see it. He is trying. To his credit, he really is trying. The 7 of Swords in reverse. This is somebody, in this case, trying to make amends, okay? Trying to make amends. Wanting, rather, to make amends. But still struggling with it. This is very stressful, still struggling with that, whatever this, you know, thing is he's got going on. And initially it looks like he makes some good forward movement, even good communication might be coming of this. And he's trying to move on, but this card, and I'm showing everybody else, Rain. I understand. I know that you're blind and you might not can see this card, but I'm telling everybody else. So I'm telling you, this is the Six of Swords, and it came out sideways, which means it's neither upright nor reversed. It's in transition. In the upright, it would be somebody moving on to calmer waters. That's what we would hope. In the reverse, it's somebody not being able to do that, and it's like not yet determined if he's going to be able to do that. Is the message there? It's yet, and I hate to be vague, but I have to deal with what the cards say here, and that's what it's saying. It's yet to be determined. To be determined based, well, but at the bottom of the deck, it's saying, but the potential there is, in a love reading, this would be a breakup. It's a Two of Cups in reverse. But in a general reading, it can just be, it could be saying like a breakup with you or other people. It's being separated from things or people that we love because of so much unhappiness. The Nine of Cups in the reverse, followed by, to me, the most painful card in the tarot is the Three of Swords, and it is in the upright. So this is pain and heartache, and followed by the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, saying missed opportunity, things that could have come his way but were missed. And Spirit now is saying to you, because the energy just shifted, this message is for you, just to love him where he is. It doesn't mean you have to have him in your life, or you have to endure or tolerate his behavior or his addictions, whatever that is. Just love him from afar. Love him where he is. That's really all you can do. Love him. This is why I said love him from afar. This is the Hermit card. Taking a step back, taking a space, hoping he's going to be released from this addiction, this toxic energy, because he's very unhappy there, and he creates unhappiness around other people. Yeah. Because I think you want to be over here in your nurturing, creative energy, and you can't be. This is remorse and regret when there's somebody who's acting in a, I'm going to say selfish, but this is the Emperor in reverse, somebody who wants to force his will on other people. So that is a potential. And I surely do wish I had a different message for you, Rain. I just hate that I couldn't give a better message for you. But remember the message that I started with about law of attraction. So you also have a responsibility. This isn't just about him doing what he's doing. You can also start telling the story like you want it to be. Telling the story of, he's recovered, he's healthy, look at how well he's functioning, look how good he's communicating. I love how he's really turning his life around. I love how now he's seeming to settle down and he's making good decisions in his life. I love seeing him thrive. I love seeing him make new healthy relationships. Just talk about it in a way that tells the story like you want it to be. That's what I mean by living in the end. And you manifest for him daily. That's awesome. Awesome. Well, that's really, honestly, Rain, that's the most we can do for anybody. Sending them love unconditionally and trying to tell a happier, better story for them. That's really all that you can do for somebody. And the rest is up to them. You know, we all come here with their own life to live and karma to answer to. I hope that helps, Rain. I wish I'd had better cards for you. I do. That hurts me for you, because being a mama, I can't imagine. But it is what it is, as they say. You're very welcome. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Okay, let me move on to Akash. Now, Akash, I know you reposted your question, but it's already lost. Would you please post that for me again? And Amen, Rain, says, thank you, best wishes to all. And wait, where'd you go? There were, manifest the best for yourselves. Amen to that. all day long. Yes. Akash, thank you. I'm glad you're here. Thank you so much. Would you go ahead and post your question again for me, please? And thank you to everybody that's here. I have to say that again because I know people scroll through and different people are here, so I want to be sure and say hey to everybody. Hey, Walnuts, how are you today? I am doing well. Thank you. Thank you for being here. And hey, Maria, how are you today, darling? All right, Akash's question. I have to hold my finger on it so it'll stay still so I can read it. I hope I'm not going to mispronounce or butcher your person's name. Is it Gayatri? Is that how we say that? Gayatri? G-A-Y-A-T-R-I. Gayatri? I hope that's okay that I'm saying it somewhere in there close. What, oh, awesome! Congratulations, Walnuts. That's fabulous. Well, said, I can't believe it, but I found a great job since the last stream. Oh, that's fabulous. A great, huge congratulations. I'm happy for you. Is it okay? I know, right? I can't, I don't live anywhere but America, so I'm going to have trouble with other people's names, and my apologies. Is it, because, is it Giat? Is it Guy? Because I know a friend who's got a friend who's got a friend, and he spells his name G-A-Y, but it's pronounced Guy. I think that's how, anyway. So is it maybe Gayatri? Gayatri? I'm sorry. I'm butchering it, I know. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. Hey, Santana, how are you today? All right. Want to know, how about we call it G? The letter G, G's feeling toward you. That way we're covered, and I don't make a fool of myself and disrespectfully say your person's name incorrectly. So Akash, we're going to say, what are Gee's feeling toward Akash? How does that sound? Hey, Kelly, how are you today? Hey, George, welcome, and Madeline. Okay, what deck, please, for Akash? Ooh, the little one. All right, we'll get the little baby one over here. All right, please help and thank you, Spirit. What are G's feelings toward Akash, please, currently? Thank you very much. Let's see what these little baby cards. Oh my, oh goodness. Wow. I'm presuming you guys had a breakup or did something really wrong. I don't know that you're still broken up, but Akash, this doesn't look... This is disappointment, a dream that didn't come true. Somebody who needs to heal that's not healed, that's possibly even hurting really badly. Now this is past. It's saying this has already happened, so because it's in reverse, healing from that, but that's a bad hurt. Three of Swords for me is typically the third party, saying there was a third party, some kind of, now I don't have all of the cards that would indicate that, but a third party for me is not always a romantic person. It can be a family member, it can be a health issue, it could be a job, could be anything that gets in the middle of your relationship. Now, G could be spying on you, could be looking in, thinking about you, looking at your pictures, looking back, reading old messages, text messages, but feeling very remorseful and regretful about whatever has happened between you two. Let me see. You're saying, we haven't contacted in 2 to 3 weeks. Okay, yeah. Yep, that's what it feels like. This can also mean no communication when it's in the reverse. Well, so your person's hurting. 2 cards, well, really 3 if you count the star, of hurting. And the star always comes, it follows the Tower card, which means upheaval, and it's usually unpleasant. What else can you tell me about Akash's person? G, Akash's person, please. What can you tell me? Please and thank you. Thank you, Jay. So appreciate you for the 100th time. I can't say it enough. What else would G like to say? What else is going on? Tell me how G feels about Akash, please. Ooh, that's a lot of cards, but okie dokie. We will see. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, you can. Well, Yep. Oh my gosh. Oh, good grief. This is like a 12-party situation. This isn't 3, this is 12 parties. I literally, kings and queens in my readings are people, and sometimes pages. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people in, what in the holy moly convention is this? God grief. I'm going to hope this is family and not somebody's out here spreading the love with all these people. I'm going to hope that's what this is. Although that's typically what this means. Because somebody's been busy. Ooh, I don't know how you, whoever this is, I don't know how you sleeping. When you're finding time to sleep is, holy moly, okay. Let me collect myself. Sorry. This is not funny at all. Gosh, I'm not. I'm just laughing at the tarot hat. Just, wow, and there it is. Somebody is now single, though. I can tell you that. Somebody is definitely single because things have come to the light about this very disappointing situation where all this truth has come out and very possibly could have ended this. Yep. Because there was lying and cheating. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I should. Okay. Yo. All right. Thank you, Hope. Well, now, I love that song, Walnuts. I love that song, and it's so true. Walnuts is my lyrics person. If all kings and queens, yeah, if all the kings had their queens on the throne, we would pop champagne and raise a toast. Amen, amen. And vice versa, queens put their kings, you know, it's a two-way street. Okay, well, Akash, I don't know what this is. Like I said, there's a lot of people here. I have 3 queens, though, and 2 kings. So I don't know if y'all were dropping keys in the basket at your parties. Don't know what that, if y'all know what that means for most of the grown-ups here. I don't know, but this particular king is saying either feeling overly emotional or the opposite. He can be irrationally emotional. He can also say, I'm not giving my cup. The heck with that. I'm taking my cup back. I'm not giving it to anybody, and I'm walking out the door. But this is the King of Cups. He would be the king who is typically more willing to give his cup, more loving typically. Now next to him, we've got this Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords does not take any prisoners. She doesn't take any crap. She cuts out what doesn't serve her. Now, she does say, because she has one hand extended with her sword up, come hither, stand before me, and state your case. And if I do not like what you say, I will cut your head off, because my sword is right there. That's essentially the Queen of Swords. But she's a very good communicator. She's very bright. She's, intelligent and a good communicator. She just tells it like it is. Now look at these two queens. They are facing off in this reading. These two queens. We should get some popcorn going here, because this is something, y'all. I'm just saying. Akash, I'm not making fun of your situation. Please understand me. I'm just trying to make, this energy is pretty heavy, and I'm trying to lighten it up a little bit here. See how these two queens are facing off with each other? One is saying, I've got my cup of love. My cup of love can outdo your sword. And the Queen of Swords is saying, oh, no, it can't. I'll cut your head off, and you dump that cup on the floor, on the ground. They are facing off. Now, let's keep going. Then we have the King of Pentacles. He is about stability and money. He's a very dependable. We have a divine... we have this divine pair, King and Queen, although the King is in reverse. With the Queen in the middle, that's significant, if you ask me. That's 3. And then we have the divine pair over here, the King and Queen of Pentacles, in the upright. These two seem pretty happy. They are a good match for each other. And at the end of all this hot mess, this circus, is an Ace of Pentacles, a beautiful, new, tangible offer of some kind coming into this situation. Holy moly. So I feel like the energy is splitting here with these three, the King and the... Let me do this. Because if you look at these energies... Is that how it fell? Let me see. Yes. If I had to guess, whoever this is, I suspect that this, you're laughing still. Good. I'm glad you're finding that humor, my humor humorous. Because of the way these cards have fallen. This King of Cups, I'm guessing, is probably you. But I don't know. You can reverse the roles, whoever fits where. And this Queen of Swords is right in the middle of the Queen and the King of Cups. It's like she's saying, I'm going to cut my sword right down the middle of these two people. Now, I don't know if this is a love interest, if this is a family member. It could be your mama getting in the middle of the relationship for all I know. I don't know who this is. But I think she has come right in the middle of these two people here. And this person is definitely not happy about it, this King. Is that you? I feel like it might be you. And then the energy shifts. Over here we've got this nice situation here. Is somebody dreaming about this? Is this somebody, hey Madeline, thank you for the super chat. We've got a divine couple with an offer here. What this is like, I don't understand. Can you help me make sense of this? This is a whole other story. I don't feel like that's the same story as whatever that went on. Unless you were telling me all this is in the past and now you're happily living your, golden days or whatever with your person and money's good and y'all are happy and all that, but I don't, There's two stories. There's two groups of people here is what I'm feeling. Can you verify for me, Akash, that I'm on the right track with that? Let me write Madeline down over here. Akash, can you shed some light on this? Because I know you asked how your person's feeling. We got that in the first 4 cards. Your person's heartbroken. That we got. But I don't know what all this... Yeah, okay. Yes, there's a third person. Okay, okay. Yep, that's what it feels like. Okay. Now, who are these people over here? Are you telling me, or since we ask, how does your person feel about you? This could be saying this is what she wants. She, I'm assuming it's a she, I could be wrong about that. That you're, wait, let me put them how they fell. Okay. And I know these cards are small, but hopefully you can see. Okay. Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles. Now, this is a divine pair. They're in the upright. They're typically a married couple. She's looking away, though. She's looking over here at something else. And on my table, she's actually looking over here at this hot mess that was this third-party situation. So it's just reversed because I'm picking them up. She's looking over here at this situation. He, on the other hand, is looking away from her, looking at this pentacle, looking at this new offer, looking at something new that's something shiny and new that's come in. He's looking away from her. Now, this could be the third party, and let's say it's you, maybe, that's this king, I'm guessing here. If it's not, reverse the roles. Okay, nah, bro. Oh, you're talking to me or somebody else, honey. Or it could just be saying, there's a couple of ways I could read this. You may, if this is you, I'm kind of interpreting this as you, it might not be. I'm just going to focus on my opportunities. I'm going to focus on my money. I'm going to, my foundation. Focusing on the new opportunity. I'm really going off the reservation here because this, you asked me one question, how's your person feeling? I've already answered that. I shouldn't have been digging over here, but you're saying, yes, it's me. Okay, I thought so. This feels to me, these three cards feels to me like somebody who's making the decision to stay in a relationship, I'm going to say for money. Not selfish, but, you know, like it will cost you a lot of money to get out of the relationship. For stability, that's the word I was looking for. More about stability and money is what this has a feeling to me. Focusing on career. Yep. Because you're over here looking at this pentacle. You're not even looking at her. So, who is this then? Is this your third party here? Because she's single. She is single, and I feel like that's what, I think now that I look at the cards underneath it, this is probably the other person who was single, where things came to light, and yeah, I went through those cards. Disappointment, the truth came out about that. Yep. That's probably who that is, I'm guessing. Okay, well, wow, we dug up some stuff, didn't we? Jeez. We dug up a few things here. That's what you get for asking a tarot reader. We just dug it up, didn't we? Well, like I said, in the first 2 seconds, this was your answer. Disappointment, not healed over this yet. Working on it. You may not be talking to each other right now. Really sad. Really sad about it. Brokenhearted. I mean, that's all I need to say. 2 words. Brokenhearted. Okay, Akash. I'm sorry. I appreciate your sense of humor with my sense of humor. Thank you. There's the story. There it is. Okay, well, that was something. Well, I wish you luck with this. I feel like you're in the hot seat, but I think you're getting on. You like you said, focusing on your career, letting the dust settle from all of this. And I don't think you're going anywhere. I think you and this Queen of Pentacles are just going to have to muddle through, but I don't think you're going anywhere. I'm just a tarot card reader, but I think you're sticking there. That's what I have for you, Akash. But your person's hurting. Your person's hurting. But healing. Trying to heal. Okay. That's what I have for you. Good luck. Good luck. I think you're wise just focusing on your on your career. That's probably where you best put your energy right now. Hui. Okay. Akash, thank you. Appreciate your super chat today. And I think you knew the answer before I asked the question, didn't you? You already knew this. And because you're very welcome. I have to also say, when I said you're not going anywhere, I have to say, conversely, I don't think I presume that's your wife, I don't know, but I presume it is, or your longtime partner. I have to say the same too. I think she's really hurting, but I don't have the cards of anybody leaving the relationship or breaking up. It just told me the story, but I didn't have those cards. So I think y'all are just gonna walk it on out down the road. That's what it looks like. You are very welcome. Again, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you being here. All right, Akash. All right, Charlie, I believe, is next. Charlie, are you here? Please post your question. Yep, walnuts, that's the one. I'm blue, yep. I am blue, yeah. Not me today. Not me today. Not my day today. Okay, Charlie, are you here? Please post your question, darling, please. Please and thank you. And thank you, Jay. Yes, y'all be so kind as to hit that like button. I would be very grateful. Charlie, Charlie, Charlie. Post your question. Y'all do need to be here in the chat for me to read for you. So if you've requested a reading, super chat or otherwise, you do have to be here in the chat because, as you can see, I like to engage with people while I'm reading. Charlie, last call. Charlie, Charlie. Okay, who's after Charlie? Sarah is next. Sarah, are you here? If so, please retype your question for me in the chat because it's way up there. Okay, good. Thank you. It's way up there in the feed. It'll take me a minute to find it. Oh, goodness, Sarah, that is a really heavy, big question. You should not give that power to a tarot reader or anybody. I have a feeling that Sarah has asked, what's my life purpose? What am I meant to do with my life? Sarah, you weren't the one that asked me that question last time, were you? Oh, Siri thought I was talking to Siri. Sorry. Thank you, Siri. Bye-bye. Oh, don't. Okay, good, because I could have sworn her name was Sarah, and she asked me that same question, and it ended up, it was, well, I won't waste your time. Anyway, but I have the feeling you feel young to me. Well, I'll pull cards for you, of course. In fact, what I started to say, the other lady that asked me that, she was a young woman, and the cards I got for her, I said, had horses on them, and I said, do you like animals? Do you want, turns out she wanted to be a vet, and she had just talked to her mother about it. So you never know. Let's ask. Now, I instinctively picked these cards up. Is this the right deck for Sarah? Let me see here. Is this the right deck? No, they're saying this one. All right. Please and thank you. Can you give me insight on what Sarah's purpose might be? What is her life's purpose in this world? Well, I can tell you one of the big ones. This is general statement. This is for everybody listening. And most people would never have a clue it could be this simple. One of the purposes of a human being, there's two things besides your specific purpose. One is to expand the universe. You do that by thinking, and when you think, it it puts that into the quantum field, and the quantum field and the universe is therefore expanded. Your desires and wishes are thoughts that go into the quantum field. Expansion of the universe. That's not heavy. Secondly, you're here to spread your light, your love and your light and your joy. You don't have to knock on doors or have a YouTube channel or stand on the street corner with signs to do that. You just have to be kind and show your compassion to other people. Those two things apply to every human being on the planet. Now, specifically for you though, let's see. Let's see if this deck wants to talk, since it's been a little shy lately. Okay. How do you feel about therapy, like counseling or psychology? Have you thought about that? Mic drop. Sarah says, I have a bachelor's in psychology. Okay, I can't with y'all. Oh, goodness. Oh, my goodness. Okay, well, do I need to go on? The reason I say that, I'll talk to you about the cards, of course. The reason I say that, of all the cards in the tarot to fall out, what should you do with your life? This typically means remorse and regret. And then I looked at the bottom of the deck. This is about, the Lover's card is about a choice, but a choice in love or choice, and I immediately heard, because if you put those two things together in terms of a career, people that are sad, people that have to make choices, people that are, in love but need to work on their love, need to work on the relationship and assess what seeds they're planting in a relationship that has to do with communication. I mean, that's how I got there. Why are you questioning that? Why are you questioning that is really the, I'm right back, I'm questioning you. Why are you questioning your decision? Because that seems right to me. That seems right to me that you would do that. It feels right to me. Now, we'll tell you, I do feel this is a bit of you. I think you have your own wounds that, and if you were here, I think you have heard me talking about that earlier. Excuse me. You may have wounds, and you may be, I feel like you may be discovering that psychology is a little triggering for you. Well, Sarah, let's ask this differently. Sarah's saying, because I've been thinking about becoming a nurse. Let's change how we ask this question. Let's look at which deck? These two? Okay. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to split this. What would the potential for Sarah's happiness be if she pursues psychology? What is the potential for Sarah's happiness if she pursues nursing? Okay, here we go. So this is if you pursue psychology, because that energy was already in this deck anyway. What is the potential for your career path, your happiness, if you pursue psychology? Please and thank you. Oh, Madeline, thank you. Aw. Well, maybe it's saying, well, I already told you what that was. Okay. Oh, goodness. Oh, interesting. Before I speak on that, let's see what this deck has to say. What is the potential of Sarah's happiness if she pursues nursing? What is the potential for Sarah's happiness if she pursues nursing? That won't go away. All right, there's a whole story there. I'm piecing it all together. Hang on a minute. Oh, that's interesting. Are you kidding me? Oh gosh, wow. This is wild because you're getting some of the same cards in both of these. Anyway, okay, I'm going to talk to you in a second. All right, regarding psychology, the Two of Cups in reverse, we ask what your potential feelings would be. This probably tells me you'd want to break up with it, like if this was a love reading. You wouldn't be happy. You would lose passion for it because you would probably feel, let me show you this, why I said what I did. You would probably feel like you couldn't find balance. Like you couldn't find balance. This is the thread through both of these professions for you. However, this one, psychology, has a big fat tower in it. And now this deck has been shuffled, oh, I don't know. I'm trying to think how long I've had it, at least a year. And I use it a lot. And the tower comes out and then the star in reverse. These two in the tarot, in a brand new tarot deck, the tower is followed by the star. And then they're back together here. That's very, odds of that are astronomical. But anyway, after this is saying you would probably have a tower moment. That means when a hand grenade is thrown into it somewhere, somehow, and you would find yourself feeling it was not your wish fulfillment, that you would be feeling like, you know, this can be something you need to heal from. And that you might be looking at distant shores. Questioning, you know, now this is investing your time and energy in something, yes. But is it for the long term? Timing. Yes, this requires a lot of communication, but difficult communication. And you may feel, pardon me, you may eventually feel like your efforts are fleeting, because the Knight of Wands is about somebody who's in and out, not consistent, in and out. And you would be frustrated because you can't control it. Now you have the Emperor in reverse here and here. There's a theme here about you wanting to control things. And both of these professions, the message is both of these professions are things that you can't, involving things you cannot control. Now, let's go over here. If we look at your nursing profession, potentially, the Emperor in reverse, someone who wants to be overly in control or dominating. Because you want things to balance. Now we're talking about health and nursing, because you want to balance things out. You're a caring person. Forget, that's just an energy of, that's nothing. Well, it is, but this is saying you would want to balance things out to help people find balance in their health. This is equal give and take, right? But then you'd feel like you have to pull away. This is the Hermit. Like, I feel this energy and this potential for you of, you'd probably be one of those people that would care so deeply you have to run and hide to try to heal because you're hurting so bad for other people. For other people. It's like you'd have to pull away. And it may mean, now the Lovers can mean just what it says. It can mean you'd love it, but it can also be a choice. We talked about that. It's a choice card. A choice about something you love. This is the Wounded Warrior, and it may well say, in the reverse, it can be saying, I can't fight this battle anymore. I can't do it anymore. I'm too wounded to carry on, and so I'm walking away. I might need to just go walk away. And this could also be seen because also the money, either the money's not what you'd hope, or this is more about stability and foundations. It's your feeling. I think this is not about really money. It's about you might feel unstable because, again, it comes back to you being a caring person. I think you'd probably no, this is not you turning cold. This is about you seeing injustices, you seeing things that, I'm hearing you're seeing things that you wish you could unsee, maybe things that you would want to cut out maybe and not be able to, things that, ooh, there's a lot of energy off this Queen. Oof. But she is cold, but she can be bitchy. I'm just going to say that. Yeah. Because you're, as much as you want people to heal and you want to help heal them, you could, in the end, feel like you have to hold your love back. You have to hold back your caring, and you could eventually lose passion for this too. Goodness gracious, and you might have to make a different choice. It's so fascinating that, oh my God, yes, this is communication, whatever, that's not important. This is moving on to calmer shores. Oh my gosh, these are very similar messages. Now you saw the cards. I've never had a reading where I've done this split and it be very similar in terms of the messages. So I'm perplexed. So my apologies to everybody else that is waiting for a reading, but this is what you get here. You don't get a 2-second reading with me. So is there advice here? because this is not helping, is it? It's not helping, is it, Sarah? Just as confused as when we started. But it's good to know, though. It is good to know that I know you're a caring person, and that's why you're thinking about these professions. But I feel like it might be hard on you emotionally. And there's that star card in reverse again. Yeah. Things you can't see that you would be disappointed. Well, how is this helping for the future? It's not telling me what to help her do. I just had well, no, I didn't have that card. The message for you. This is not, I know what you were hoping to hear, but I can't, yeah, it is what it is. This is telling me that the reason this is coming up, these cards came out the way that they did, is you have some healing to do before you can successfully pursue either of these professions. So it's not really saying you couldn't do either one. It's just that there's healing you have to do. It can also be saying neither of these is your star, but I feel like it's more about healing because, and let me tell you as I show you the rest of the cards, this will become more clear. Sorry, I didn't realize I had not kept up with my, did you make a comment and I missed it? Let me see here. Just want to check. Okay. Because what this is things, this is fear, it's secrets, it's things you cannot see. What can't you see? The disappointment. That you would end up being very disappointed. I hate this. This is not what I wanted for you. I didn't want to do this. Can I take it back? But it's because you have more awakening to do. You have more awakening to do around a healing profession. And when you do this, when you awaken more, and I'm going to talk about that more in a second, then you will become liberated from whatever this thing is that Spirit is saying would be holding you back from being happy in either of these professions. And it has to do with some things that you're telling yourself, some mental, what I call the monkey mind, that mental gerbil that's on the wheel in our mind that you may not even know. This may be subconscious. I'm going to hazard a guess that when you were younger, you saw people who were very either wounded or physically ill, and that's where this desire comes from, that you wanted to help when you were younger in situations, probably in your home or your household, could be grandparents but family members. And this desire to help was born then, and you've been thinking about it, and it's sort of what's motivated you. But there's a lot of, this is analysis paralysis too, and I think about either, that's where you are, right? That's why you're here, that's why you're talking to me. Because it's saying your personal scale of equal give and take might cause you to be unhappy because you can't, in other words, you can't fix people. Doesn't mean you can't counsel them. It doesn't mean you can't guide them. It doesn't mean you can't help heal them and take care of them. It just means you might have more of an investment than is balanced for you right now. Now, we're just talking about today. Because this is where you need to be. You see this woman? Look at her. She is very chill. She doesn't need anybody. She's healed. Her money's good. I mean, she's got a solid foundation. She knows her worth. She knows she is strong. She knows she is healed. She is strong enough to sit out there in the middle of the woods with twigs on her heads, in the middle of nowhere by herself. And love herself. And make the choice to fill her cup of love herself. And that's where the happiness is. So what all this is saying, oh, hey, Kesha, thank you for your super chat. What I think this is saying is, back to my original statement, I think you need to heal a little bit before you go into a healing profession. I know a lot of, it is said, I don't know that it's true, it's said that a lot of therapists, you know, heal or heal thyself, as that saying goes, right? And so I feel like it's just, I don't think it's saying no, I think it's saying not now. Not before you've done some healing for yourself. Now, what I wanted to finish with is this. Have you thought about, and I think this may be nudging you that direction. So to answer your original question, have you thought about alternative healing practices? Because I did hear that for you, that maybe all of this stuff that you're looking for, it is traditional. But I think maybe what you haven't found yet, and the way you may do the healing that you think is going to take you down one of these two paths, is actually very likely going to lead you to your real purpose, to your real career love, which is some kind of alternative healing, awakening of spirit. I mean, it could be anything from, I don't know, energy therapy, Reiki, to holistic medicine. I don't know, but I feel like there's something in your healing process as you're looking at your shadow self, as you're looking at those, why, the question I'm hearing to ask you is, why, what wound in you, what need that you're needing to have answered within yourself is driving you to want to help heal other people? What is that? Ask yourself that question. That's the question that you need to ask. That's the question that you need to pursue in your shadow self. And then when you do that, I think you'll be guided to a particular healing therapy or, you know, approach. And I think that's going to set you down a path that will answer your question. That was... Sarah's saying, I'm a certified yoga teacher, but never taught. Well, do you do that? I mean, does that feel like therapy to you? Does that feel like something? This just feels like something more spiritual than either of these. That's what I'm hearing for you. Something that has a more spiritual healing approach than these. Sarah, I don't know past that. I know I gave you a lot and I went on, but that's what I do here. That's what I do. I'm not going to not be me. And I know it didn't exactly answer your question, but it did. But it did, because I feel like, I mean, just look at the picture. She is being very inspired. This is rebirthing yourself, an awakening, opening up to something that's inside of you. That, I mean, just look at the picture, it's worth 1,000 words. So I feel like that's what I'd like to, what Spirit is saying. Do a little digging, do a little, again, asking yourself, excuse me, I have something in my eye, why you're, what the need is in you to help people. And does that have to be pursued through either of these two healing professions? I think there's a third choice that you haven't really stumbled on yet. Okay, Sarah, I hope that helps, honey. I hope that helps. Thank you for sticking with me through that little dig as I had to go deep on that one. And I appreciate so much your super chat. Thank you for being here. Okay, guys. All right. Sarah, thank you again. All right. Manuel, are you still here? Please type your question in the super chat. If you were here, please type in your question in the super chat. Thank you. Thank you, Theory. Appreciate you. You take care. Enjoy your Saturday evening. So, Manuel, are you there? You are? Got you. All right. Yes, I'm here. My question is, I don't know if I should keep holding on to my ex-wife, Celinda, or should I just move on with my life and just focus on me and my kids? Okay. Great question. We will ask. All right, Manuel. Let's see. Let me get my decks back in order. And we will ask for you. And thank you much for everybody who's here. Thank you. Appreciate your time and stopping by and saying hello today. Especially thank you to my super chatters who are waiting patiently for their reading. Excuse me. Stella, I am 73 years old. Okay. What deck, please, for Manuel? What deck for Manuel? Okay, we're going to get this one for you. Okay. All right, Spirit, please tell me, should Manuel... There we go. No, I know Manuel, different Manuel. Manuel Aponte, that is, I'm reading for Manuel Parada. So I am now reading for Manuel Parada. Yes, okay. So Manuel wants to know, advice please on whether or not he should hold on to his ex-wife. Whoa. Making a decision, yes. It's getting a little dark in here. Let me put my glasses back on. Let's see. All right, Spirit. I get the feeling that she has been very stubborn. Very stubborn, yes. You've been at a crossroads, obviously, hence you're asking the question. Spirit's saying maybe you haven't listened to your intuition, but also that things have come to light or will come to light. About this is kind of a strange read on this Page of Swords, about a specific communication. This is, I'm not relating to this, so I'm going to keep pulling cards. Let's see if this makes more sense. Because I do like at the bottom of the deck, you've got the card of, making investments, investing into something. But then I've got this Page of Pentacles, which says in the reverse, maybe your person hasn't learned their lesson. So I want to get more. I want to see what else, because that's not enough for me. Please show me Your advice for Manuel. Should he reunite with his wife? Should he keep trying to make things work with his wife? Yeah, I get that that's the story. Manuel, was there another person involved in this situation? Yeah, maybe. Huma Fatima, maybe one of my subs has already answered that. I don't know, but the free questions slots are full. In fact, probably all. I'm going to say my readings are probably full for now. You can ask me, but I think that we need to. I'll be here all night. Here's the thing. I think really, Manuel, that there's been a lot of mind games here, and I'm afraid that this might continue. Because this is saying it might be time for you to move on. And I don't say this lightly. That's why I was struggling. I don't like to tell people not to try to work on their relationships, but this is the 4 Wands in the reverse, and that's disharmony in the home. This is, you know, a breakup of a home, and I don't like that. Making a hard choice, but because you're questioning, is there even love here anymore? And why I ask you is I did have another, didn't I have? Yeah, the Queen of Cups in the reverse. So that's somebody that's not giving their love or overly emotional. And I have a Queen of Wands in the upright, where there was disappointment and then somebody walked away. I mean, so it feels, that's why I asked if there was another person involved. Yes, she's with somebody else. Okay, thank you for that. That helps me know I'm on the right track here. Well, all right, I'm going to ask a different question. To get to what you want to know, I have to ask a different question. Because tarot is really, it's big on telling me the backstory before it gives me the answer. So now we know the backstory. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Guys and girls, whoever. Hello, Daniel. I didn't ask the question yet. Hold on a minute. I did not ask the question. What is the best course of action for Manuel toward his wife? No backstory. Please give me the answer straight. Please and thank you. What is the best course of action for his happiness? What is the best course of action for his happiness going forward regarding his wife? Please and thank you. And I'll say again, you guys, do not ever make a major decision in your life based on a tarot reading. This is for entertainment purposes only. We are just picking potentials out of a quantum field. Potentials can change by the minute. If you want a different outcome, tell a different story. Live and end like it's already yours. I know you don't want, I think you, Manuel, don't want it to be over. You want to repeat the cycle. I don't feel that's advice, because it's saying you want to come in out of the cold. I'm going to leave that one out there, but Please show me advice, please. There it is. Okay. Okay, Manuel. Again, I really, really, really hate giving this kind of news. It breaks my heart. But it is saying, even though you may want to come in out of the cold, this is the Five of Pentacles. It means being abandoned, literally out in the cold. These people are out in the snow. They could go inside the church, but they choose not to. In the reverse, it's saying, I really want to come back. And I feel like this is your energy. You would take this person back. But this is the advice. This is walking away. Walking away from spilled cups. You see? Well, it's not this deck though, is it? The cups are not spilled in this deck. But it's not, in this deck you can't, well, it doesn't matter. I was going to say, in the traditional Rider-Waite, this almost looks like nighttime. In the traditional Rider-Waite deck, there's a sun back here, and it looks like it's not just that the person's walking away from spilled cups, meaning emotions and feelings. It's that that person's walking toward their happiness. And I think this is saying your happiness is to be with somebody who's more stable, who's dependable, like this Queen of Pentacles is. She is the marrying kind. She is somebody you can count on. She's going to take care of her family. You've got options. You've got choices. And while this Tower moment that you've been through with her has been difficult, I really feel like this is just not, it's not going to end well. This is the Victory card in the reverse, which means a lack thereof. And that you would just get tired of trying to fight this battle over and over again with her. Or this is the Wounded Warrior saying, I can't fight anymore. The communication is not good. There would be more fighting and just more unhappiness. Seek your own justice. Stop worrying and fretting and thinking about the past. Set yourself free. This is being released from restrictions and things that hold you back. Things that are toxic, because it's in the reverse. It says set yourself free and start to heal. That's what I have for you, Manuel. I know that makes me sad, but but not really. I mean, you know, if she's made a different choice, then I think you should too. That's what the cards tell me today anyway. And I wish you all the luck in the world, and I wish you a healed heart. I do. I wish you happiness and a healed heart and a happy future with your kids, because, you know, it's not just two people, it's the kids always are the ones affected most. Okay, yeah, I know. We know he's unhappy. We know he's unhappy. I hope that helps, Manuel. I hope that helps, and I'm sorry for what you're going through. I truly am. And I wish you, like I said, I wish you love and peace. Oh, Huma, thank you so much. That's very kind of you to say. And I wish you the same. Many blessings back to you. That's very kind of you. Thank you. Okay, now let's see. Who is next on, you're very welcome, Manuel. Thank you so much for being here and for your super chat today. Yes, I think you need to just continue to, yes, focus on healing and taking care of your kids. Yes, that's what it feels to me like. Because I don't think she's healed, and I don't think that that would go well at all if you, yeah, sadly. But we all walk in our own path, aren't we? All right, let me see who's next. Maybe your dog had a day. I love that. I got to hear that story. If you're here now, please retype your question for me in the chat box. Maybe your dog had a day. I love that. Please type your question in the chat, and we'll get on with your reading. Oh, excuse me, I did that right in my mic. My apologies. So guys, the free slots have already been taken, and I'm finishing up some readings right now for people. If you are subscribed and you've hit that notification bell, you will get notified when I go live again. And I always, well, not always, most of the time, I do start with 2 free readings, but you have to get there early because they do go quickly. And while I'm waiting for you to, yes, you're there, great, to post your question, I'm going to close this blind real quick. 1 second. It's getting dark out there, and I don't need that open anymore. And sorry if that moved the camera. Let's see. Okay, whoops. My apologies. No earthquake happening here, just me moving the camera. Okay, let's see what your question is. Will me, the Sag, reconnect truly with recent Scorpion? The love connection was incredible. He left and said it was a mistake. Oh, didn't want to disappoint me or get me, or get me pregnant. I don't know. It was so strange. Okay. Oh, Kesha, yes, you're on my list. Kesha, yes, I do have you on my list. See? You're right there, Kesha. I just didn't want to take any more after you. So, moderators, I think I've got this one, Madeline, and then Kesha. And I should probably stop with that. Okay. So I'm trying to think how to ask. I'm glad you said something. No, I wouldn't want you thinking that. No, I just meant it didn't, you know. Anyway, let me get back up here and read your question one more time. Okay, will the Sag reconnect with the Scorpion? Okay. So really, let's see what deck we want to use. This one, okay. You're the Sag, yes. Okay. So maybe your dog had a day. The Sag wants to know, will she connect with the Scorpion? Will she reconnect with the Scorpion? Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Okay, one more shuffle. Ooh, interesting. Well, I will tell you this, because I'm a Scorpio, I'm a double Scorpio, and I think he was telling you the truth, that he didn't want to hurt you. And the cards back that up, and I'll explain here. So, the Nine of Cups can be somebody who is in reverse. Not who they say they are, or can be extreme in emotions, either, to me, it's most of the time holding back their love, not able to fully give in other words, emotionally unavailable. Let me say it like that. And I think that's who your person is telling you they really were, because at the bottom of the deck we have an Emperor. An Emperor is, in the upright, an Emperor is not a warm, fuzzy person. In the reverse, it's somebody, and he's kind of been the card of the day today, this Emperor in reverse, in all of these decks. It's kind of the theme today. I usually have one or two cards that do that with every time I do a live. But in the reverse, the Emperor is somebody who wants to control things, and not in a good way, like in a controlling way. Yeah, he is an authority figure, but he wants to, it's like his way or the highway, too much willing of his, he just wants it his way. But he likes to control people or situations. And he thought about this long and hard. I want you to know that. He did think about this long and hard. But in the end, he did have clarity. And what did he have clarity about? That really, he's really this King of Wands. Now, the King of Wands is a good guy, generally speaking. He's a lot of fun. He's an entrepreneur. He's an action king. But he's not really one that's going to settle down. He likes to keep things moving, if you get my drift. And I think he knew that he ultimately would not be able to offer you this cup of love like you deserved, and that it would break your heart. Because he couldn't offer you, or he wasn't prepared, or he wasn't at a place in his life to offer you this stability. This is the Ten of Pentacles, the happy home, the dog, the picket fence, that whole thing. Because he was not willing to surrender and get a different, change his perspective. In other words, I just want to be out here and play and have fun, and I'm not ready to settle down, kind of thing. Typically, I would get the Hierophant in reverse for that, but I'm telling you the energy that I'm feeling with this reading. And he says he feels like you would have lost passion for him, or could have been the other way around, or you would have lost passion, or somebody here, there would have been a loss of passion, let me put it that way, for balance in the situation. In other words, in the end, I don't think it would have been an equal give and take. Yeah, you would have been trying to manifest moving on. Well, so I'm going to say that at this moment in time, that would have to be a no. Now, you heard me, you've been here the whole time, heard me talk about law of attraction. So if you wanted this person back, you know, that you could manifest that potentially. But I really feel the story that you told me, this person was telling you the truth. Ultimately, he was afraid he was going to hurt you because he knew he couldn't stick around. And if he got you pregnant and he couldn't stick around, how much worse that would have been, because of your comment, you mentioned that. And so I think he did you a favor. He was actually doing you a favor. Well, that's what I have for you, darling. I know that's probably not what you want to hear, but you're saying, oh, you're saying it's true? Yeah, oh, wait, you're saying, yep, he said that? Oh, my gosh, wow. Yeah, that's what it felt to me like. Yep. Emotionally unavailable. I can't give you my full cup. I can't give you this cup at all because I'm not really who you think I am. That's what that is. To me, anyway. I hope that helps, honey. I'm sorry, but I think it's time to move on. Move on down the road for you. Find yourself somebody who will, you know, be willing to stick around and give you what you deserve. You are very welcome. Thank you for being here, and thank you for your super chat. I appreciate you very much. Thank you, Rosie Mary. God bless you too. Okay, guys, Madeline. Finally, it's Madeline's turn. Madeline, please type your question for me. Happy birthday, Dave. Happy birthday. Many, many more for you. Thanks for being here. Okay, Kesha, you're after Madeline, so let me get Madeline's question. Hey again. Who am I meant to be with? I can feel someone's energy in mine. So really what we want to know is who's coming towards you in love. That's what that sounds to me like. And let me put this down and ask what deck for you. Okay. Who's coming toward Madeline in love? Somebody, she says she feels the energy coming in. All right. And we can do that. Yes, if you didn't know that. Yes, we can. We can. I've often, particularly when major shifts are coming into my life, I don't know what they are, but it's like I feel this invisible, I feel the energy of it, but I can't see or I don't know anything, but I feel like a wave, like a tidal wave out in the ocean that you can't see, but it's coming towards you. That's how I feel things like that sometimes. All right, Madeline wants to know who she's meant to be with, who's coming toward her in love, please. And thank you. Well, do you not want to talk anymore? Are you worn out? Well, somebody who done, okay, hold on. Maybe somebody who just got over an ending of a relationship with the Queen of Swords, and this would be the King of Swords. He's putting that, so somebody who's just coming out of a relationship, but let's keep going. But there was a King of Cups under there. We like that. And he was in the upright. All right. Please and thank you. Show me who and what's coming toward Madeline, please. Ooh, I like that. Clarity. Somebody who has clarity, who's a good conversationalist, who's intelligent. All right. Somebody who's got clarity about stuff. What else, please? Come on, guys. I'll have all night. Okay, one more shuffle. All right, turn it over. Let's try this. Nope. Alrighty. And these came out sideways. Let me see what this says. Well, hey, nobody. Thank you so much for that. You want me to make you an official moderator? I will. I appreciate you doing that. Hey, Catherine. Okay. I'm trying to feel the energy of this card. The Empress in reverse. This would be for me somebody who's possibly lost their confidence. And I feel like it's because of what they probably have been through, but somebody who is not in a place where they're feeling very nurturing. That's one way to look at that. Now, this person's working in themselves right now, Madeline. Whoever this is coming towards you. Aw, thank you. I appreciate you being here. I love that you love to be here. I'm happy if you're happy. I was talking to nobody, by the way. Nobody is the handle. This person's not a nobody. Believe me. So this person, I think they might, again, back to the cards that we saw at the bottom of the deck, could be somebody who's focusing on their money, but they're trying to move on from something, trying to find peace in their lives. Still feeling a little bit confused about love, confused about their feelings, about maybe how to give their feelings, about how to communicate. Now, it's interesting. This is about great, honest communication, clear communication. The Page of Swords it is about communication, but there's something here that's, I don't just read cards, I read energy too. Oh, I get it. Okay. This could be somebody you meet like over the internet, and I hate it when readers say that, but it's true. You might meet this person, or they might get to know you somehow over social media or some kind of venue, like this, for example, or whatever. That could be what that is. Gotcha. They're going to be somebody who's going to give equally. I like that. But they might be feeling a little unwilling to surrender to the relationship in the beginning anyway. And it's only because they've been disappointed. Yeah, somebody that, like most of us, the liar, the cheater that broke a heart. Yep, liar and cheater. Somebody broke a heart. Yep. We've all been there. Most of us that have lived past 18, right? What else can you tell me about this person? I don't know. I missed it last night. I wanted to go out tonight and see if I could see it. I haven't yet. But I'm going out after this reading and see if I can see it. Madeline saying I am on point. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you so much when people give me that back feedback. I love that. Okay. So this is somebody you already know or have met or maybe met online, right? What else can you tell me about this person? Anything else you want to tell me about this person? So you'll be out there looking at it too? Y'all hold on to your hats because March is about to get crazy. There's some stuff going on, some major shifting around in the planets going on in March. Thank you, Jay. Appreciate you. Anything else you want to tell me about this person? You did see it last night? Yeah, I was here last night reading and having a glass of wine with Jay, and Manuel stayed for a little while, and then Yadira was here. We were having at the very end of the reading, nobody, just us moderators, basically 1 or 2 people were here. We had to have a visit. What else can you tell me, please, about this person for Madeline? Or is that enough? Do you know who? Sounds like you know who this person is, Madeline. Well, this deck is done talking, or you want me to turn it around? Which is it? Ah, you did want me to turn it around. All right. Well, he's a boss. Definitely a boss. some kind of an authority of sorts. Oh, interesting. I've never been drawn to this on this card, and it is, I presume, antlers of some kind. Let me see if I can get it in the light. You know, like a cow skull that you'd pick up in the desert or wherever. Is this person like a rancher or lives out west or does something with, I don't know, that's a very odd message, but anyway. You're trying to confirm between two, I see, all right. Well, all right. Let me keep going here. Well, I won't read your future. Yeah. Wow, is that right? The next alignment is 2040. I knew it was probably in my lifetime, but that's okay. I don't want to be here then. I will have outlived my money. Oh, goodness. What else can you tell me about this person? Come on. Somebody, I can tell you this. This is somebody who's not making a move right now. Madeline, does that help? What else can you tell me about this person? Come on, I do not have all night. Thank you, Jay. Appreciate that. Well, I don't have the quintessential card of somebody from your past. However, you're saying kind of, but both of them seem cold to me. Well, this one is somebody that you might have had, like, this is the victory card, but it came out sideways. So this could have been somebody that you might have had, but didn't have a victory with. Somebody you, I have to think of both the upright and the reversal meaning when it comes out sideways. So this could have been somebody you might have thought might have wanted too much attention or wasn't giving you, I don't know, that's very vague. I have a tower at the bottom though. Somebody that you might have had a tower moment with, or that might have rocked your world, or there might have been some kind of a upheaval with, or in their life. Oh, guys. Is that helping at all? Let me keep going. Somebody you're not talking to. Page of Swords in reverse. Now, this is somebody, y'all, I'm sorry, I just got an eyelash or something here. Page of Swords in reverse. Again, you know, he came out in the upright. This means you're not talking to somebody, or this could be somebody that's spying on you or looking up, you know, it's that looking you up on social media, looking at your pictures, asking your friends about you. I don't know. Not getting, hey Kesha, still working on Madeline, but you're next. Hey Nancy G, how you doing tonight, sweetie? Good to see you. It's not giving me much specifics here. I'm switching decks. That's enough of that. Please show me who is coming toward Madeline. Please. Please and thank you. Madeline, are you working on your law of attraction? Just saying. Just saying. This could have been a person who had a lot of choices, by the way, like options. Gosh, what? Suddenly tarot clams up? What? Show me, please, who's coming toward Madeline. Madeline's saying, I try, but I do sometimes manifest bad. Well, Madeline, that's probably, well, right. If you're manifesting from a place of anxiety, you're going to get more things to give you anxiety. And there's this thing called momentum, because we can start practicing today and we can put our whole heart into it, but we've got how many years of momentum built up with negative thinking. And so that's the thing. So you have to be consistent in when you're trying to manifest and telling that new story. Well, it's still being vague. Somebody who's at a, excuse me, I got hiccups. Somebody who's at a crossroads, having a hard time making a decision about making a leap towards you. They're probably afraid to invest in you, or afraid to work on this or put effort in, because they are being held back by something that's toxic. Something that's holding them back. Could be some kind of an addiction, if that helps to find who that might be. Some kind of an addiction that they have I just heard, a sordid relationship with, like that. I'm trying to think of an example how to put that into words. This could be somebody who has a love-hate relationship with love. I don't know how to say that better, because the addiction has to do with what they perceive as their happiness, and then right after that is this heartbroken stuff. So somebody who could be coming out of a relationship, healing after a marriage breakup. Didn't we already do that run of cards, though? I mean, seems like we did. So, Madeline, I hope that you will not give up on this law of attraction. It truly does work, but you have to get to the point where you're feeling, truly feeling, not just thinking, but feeling the emotions, the happy emotions of the thing you want. That's the magic that brings it out of the quantum field and into the 3D for you, is your emotions. It's not just the thoughts. It's more than one thing here. That's why affirmations alone don't always do the trick. You've got to feel the emotions. Tarot is just not wanting to talk about this anymore, apparently. Try this deck. Can you tell me anything else, please, about the person that's coming? Oops. Toward Madeline. We're not taking that one. We don't want him. You're saying, oh yes, that helps me in my personal life. Thank you. I'll start to focus on the happy feelings. That's the ticket. It is all about those happy feelings, and not just about relationship. I mean, Abraham Hicks talks about that, about getting happy about anything. In fact, don't focus on the thing that you're unhappy about in the beginning. Focus on getting yourself in a good, happy, feel-good place, and then start affirming the things specifically to do with what you want. Because otherwise you'll have that resistance, and that you won't be able to get what you want. That makes sense. Yeah, just listen. Hey, Kathy. Catherine says, I just want the 5D. I don't want the 3D. Some days I have those moments too, Catherine. Like, I'm over it. Just beam me up, Scotty. Can you tell me anything else, please? Uh-oh. Sneaky deaky's in the house. Madeline, oh goodness. Somebody that may have lied and cheated or deceived you in some way. Do you know who that is? That's pretty specific. And somebody then who's pulled away. Well, you said neither of them were really talking to you so much. Does that help? Charlie, yeah, where were you? I called your name. I did. So, Madeline, this just feels like, I don't know who this is, but somebody that you would know if they were like this. They had been deceptive. Oh, there you go. Madeline said, it's me. I think it's the person I cheated with. Oh, goodness. Well, there you go. Well, ta-da. I mean, not making light of it. Yeah, where there was cheating and deception, somebody pulled away, made a choice, said, no, I want to put this down, I can't do this, and walked away. Because there was, yeah, yep. Okay, well, that's apparently who this is. Now, that doesn't mean you can't have both of these people if you want them. Remember, you're in charge, you're the creator, right? You are the creator of your own world. Let's see, what did you say here? You're very welcome. Madeline saying, my ex told me to move on, so I moved on, but I wasn't completely honest about not being all the way done with my ex. Well, that's probably why he's still in your energy. You're holding him in your energy. Yes. Well, there you go. There you go, Madeline. Because if we continually thinking about somebody, that didn't go there. You're holding them in your energy field, whether you're interacting with them in the 3D or not. They are still very much in your energy field if you're thinking about them and thinking about, or having guilt about them even. Having guilt and, woulda, coulda, shoulda, whatever about them. Madeline, I don't, sorry, honey, that's, Tarot was being a bit tight-lipped. Well, not really. I mean, I got a lot of cards out here, but I think in the end it was about you. I think in the end it was about you. And I'm glad you said that. Thank you. That shed some light for me about the anxiety, because if you are focused on that, and that's why the cards were saying no, not wanting to talk, because it's not going to bring you somebody if you're focused on that. That was why that was so hard, and I felt that it's not going to bring you somebody because you're too focused on the anxiety. You're too much in the anxiety energy and not in the, I'm the upright empress. I'm beautiful. Look at me. Any man would desire me. I'm a catch. Why wouldn't any man want me? Of course they would. Men are lining up at my door to take me out. I know who I am. I know my self-worth. I'm a beautiful empress. So that's the energy I want you to practice being in. That's where you need to be, lovey. That's where you need to be to bring, then you'll have your choice. You'll have your choice, people. I hope that helps, Madeline. I don't feel that's what you wanted to hear, but I don't control the cards. All right, now let's see. Kesha is next, and then I'll come back to you, Charlie, because Kesha's been waiting all this time too. So, oh, Madeline. Oh, how sweet. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, darling. Thank you. Give away what we want, right? Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Saying, no, you did great. Thank you. Well, it was kind of hard energy to sift through. I won't lie, but I don't like giving up. I don't like giving up. It's not in my nature. My brother and I used to joke about whether we were stubborn or we were tenacious. My side of the family, we were kind of known for being stubborn people. But they're two sides to that sword, right? Tenacity is a good thing most of the time. So, in this case, it was. Well, thank you again. I appreciate your generosity. All right, Kesha, let's see. Am I going to be able to buy my house soon? Let's look for you. I hope you're busy manifesting some money based on all this great knowledge you've gotten here today, Kesha. Let me see. What deck for Kesha, please? We'll try this little guy. What's coming toward Kesha? No. This one, the big one. All right. All right. Well, let's find out. 3 shuffles and we'll cut the deck and see what comes out for you, Kesha. Will Kesha be able to buy her house soon? 2. Let's go for 3. Okay, let's see. Uh-oh, maybe not. Probably not as soon as you want, Kesha, but Spirit's saying, please be patient. We are working hard. This literally is the divine working very hard, trying to see they're pouring one cup into the other, working very hard to balance things out for you. Balance what out for you? Money. You do have something coming toward you. It's just coming very, very slow. It's just very, very slow coming towards you. That's the Knight of Pentacles. But of all the knights, he's the one that gets to the finish line. So I feel like you are going to get it. Maybe just not. You asked this. Oh, I thought you said this month. Soon. It's just saying it's going to take you probably longer than you want it to take. Yeah. It's just going to take you longer than you want it to take. So don't fret about it, though. Spirit's working on it. Be patient, because this is, when it's in reverse, it's saying somebody's being impatient. That good fortune, and this is literally a card of happy home, is coming towards you. This knight is bringing this Ace of Pentacles here right towards you. So I'd say yes, not no. Yes, but not in the time frame that you want it to be. So it might just take, I think it's just, no, not might. I believe it's going to take you longer than you want it to, but you can have it, and I think you will. What was behind that? Yep. Well, that's what I have for you, Kesha. That was a quick read, but that's pretty clear to me. However, footnote, because you know you've been here waiting patiently. Now my mouth is starting to not work. That I talk about law of attraction, right? So get busy. What did I just say to her? Get busy getting happy. The sooner you get busy getting happy and feeling happiness, feeling that good happy energy, Spirit can bring you something that you love. What do you love? Your house. Of course you do. Yep. Yep, yep, yep. So focusing on being happy, making plans, and not focusing on disappointment. So, you know, that's that saying, what you think about, you bring about. So get yourself in that happy place and then start telling the story like you're already in your dream house, right? Oh, I love my house. I can't wait to go home every night and sit in my living room, or however, you know, tell that story. Okay, let's see. Kesha, be patient, darling. It's coming. It is coming. Okay, Charlie, what was your question? What was your question, Charlie? Post your question here, please. Yeah, don't give up, Kesha. It's just a matter of timing. Charlie's is my stepmom and sister plotting against me. Ooh, ooh. Okay. What deck for that? That's a, oof, what deck? trying to feel. Tell me both of those. Okay. So we're asking for Charlie. Is, excuse me. Manuel, you may have posted a question, probably like 100 other people, but I didn't see a super chat for you. Did you purchase one? If you did, I had missed it. Thank you, Jay. Okay. Now, where are we? Charlie Brown. Charlie Brown, we want to know if Charlie's stepmom and sister are plotting against Charlie. Well, maybe. This can be, in the upright, the Hierophant is doing things in the traditional way. In the reverse, it can be a bit of a rebel energy. Yes, would this have to do with money and stability, something? And injustice. Oh, I don't like that. So very possibly. Okay, yeah, but let me pull a couple more cards here. Let me see what else comes out for you. You're saying yes, it has to do with money? Yeah. Stability, home, even physical home maybe. Okay, what else for Charlie, please? Let's see, what else comes out for you? Exactly? Okay. Thank you for that. Charlie's stepmom and sister plotting against Charlie. Please and thank you. It says some kind of a cycle here is repeating in this situation. So has this happened before with them, possibly? This is mind games, and it's in the reverse, so that could sometimes mean somebody making amends. But the other meaning of this in the reverse is somebody who gets caught up in a drama not of their making. Does that sound like your situation? Like you're caught up potentially in the situation that is, oh, this is about property from your dad dying. I think I remember this. Yes. Yep, and it's forcing a choice here. Well, I have to say, I've got 3 characters here. They're all in reverse, and none of them are particularly nice people in reverse. So, yeah, I can't say that you're not contributing one of these, but wait, let me go into it. Queen of Swords in reverse. She is not happy. She's cold. She's even bitchy, but I'm not saying she didn't have reason to be. I don't know who is who in this story, but she is very intelligent, but suffers no fools. And in the reverse, like I said, cold, calculated, sooner cut your head off as look at you. King of Wands in reverse is another character. Now he is somebody who's kind of in and out, not unlike the Knight of Wands, but he's very materialistic, very shallow, all about me and wanting to be the center of attention. The King of Cups is somebody, so forget the gender here. This is gender, tarot is not gender specific. These are characters. Kings and queens are people. And then we have this third party, the King of Cups, which I suspect is you. This is somebody in the reverse who is I'm sorry. Yes, Sarah, the readings are closed for today. Now, if I can, I may come back tomorrow. I can't promise that, but I come on here and do these 2 or 3 times a week at least. If you're subscribed and you've hit your notification bell, YouTube will let you know when I come back. So this King of Cups is in the reverse. This is somebody who's maybe feeling overly emotional, or it can be somebody who's, oh, what is this? I'm feeling this. Obviously, they're hurting, but that's not, what am I feeling here? Like I'm afraid to speak my feelings. I'm afraid to, yeah, this is, there's a weird energy with this card. I'm trying to put words to it. It's hard putting words to feelings. Like I'm sitting, now it is in reverse, but like I'm sitting here in the middle of the ocean. I'm alone. The ship is sailing off without me. I'm alone in my feelings. I'm alone over here in my feelings. And I'm feeling pretty darn emotional, like overly emotional. This sometimes can be overindulgent too, I'm just saying. So, okay, so let me see what, Charlie, you're saying. Okay, you're saying yes, and then yes, pretending. My stepmom is the pretender, okay, and then the other one's her husband. Okay, well, there you go. There are the characters. So, as usual, Tarot is giving me the backstory here. Yeah, plans that have not gone awry. People are probably not talking to each other. There's no love lost here because of money and stability, and everybody's unhappy. And nobody's able to move on from this yet. Goodness gracious alive. And everybody's disappointed, yeah. Probably spying on each other. Everybody's disappointed and hurting over this. And people need to get, every one of y'all need to get a new perspective, need to change how you're thinking about this so this situation can transform. It's a very unhappy home right now. Ooh. Well, I know that didn't answer the question directly, but let's see if anything else wants to come out. And now I'm hearing me try this deck. Anything else? Can you tell me more about these characters? What are these people's, well, I know there's no intentions, but it kind of is. I'm going to ask that. What are their intentions? Your stepmom, right, and your sister, what are their true intentions toward you, toward Charlie? Let me ask it that way. Manuel, let me address that. It says 1 free question for 2 new subscribers. Yes, that's true. A 1 question reading, you get to ask 1 question in a reading for 2 new subscribers. Yes. And if you go all the way back to the beginning of this video, I did 2 readings for 2 new subscribers that were free at the beginning of this reading. And I do that when I come on here. If you think that I can do 1 question reading for every new subscriber that comes on this reading, that I would be here until I died. Because I often get, like a reading like this, I'll get sometimes anywhere, 5 to 10,000 people scrolling through here. And there's no way that I could do that. So I'm sorry if you thought that, but that's not the way it works. It's a free reading for 2 new subscribers. And maybe I need to change it again to say that, because people think what they think, and I can't help that. I'm sorry. I'm doing the best I can out here to give away something, and people still get angry. And I didn't mean you necessarily. I did have somebody the other day that got angry, and I'm sorry, I can't please everybody. Charlie, oh, thank you, Cosmic Mirror. That's sweet. Thank you. Thank you, Jay-Z. That's right. I think at one point I looked up there, and this is one time. This doesn't count people that are scrolling through, but at one point there, I think there was over 120 when I looked at it. I want to come back with it. Charlie says, that would be my ex. Oh, that would be my ex, the narcissist, says he's messed up after I walked away. Well, isolated myself and now I'm coming into myself. Well, that's good. Self-discovery has been great. Awesome. Hey, Weary Bunny, how are you today? How are you today? It's not giving me the straight yes or no, and I think, here's what I conclude from this. Everybody thinks their view is the right view. This is very common with human nature. Everybody thinks their perspective is the right one. And I don't really see cards that say everybody's wrong or that they're out to get you. I don't have those cards here. I don't. I have people that are standing their ground based on who they are in the moment. I'm not saying everybody's perfect. I'm not saying everybody, but the energies here are clearly all about disappointment, apathy even. They're toxic. Everybody's trying to fight and hold on to this money. But I don't have the Seven of Swords, deception. That would be the classic card for me to say that that's what's happening here. I don't feel that either. It's not what I'm feeling. I'm feeling everybody thinks their story is the true story. And it's turned into, sadly, it's turned what could have been a loving family into something toxic. And that makes me very sad when these things happen. And I know it does happen. When it comes to money, people forget everything, and oh, it's very sad. Yep, everybody feels like this. Your stepmother, your sister, everybody is feeling like this in this situation. It feels like everybody is wounded and everybody's tired of the situation. Charlie, that's what I have. So I'm going to say, not really. They just think they're right like you think you're right. That's all I can tell you. They think they're right like you think you're right. I don't think it's based on absolute deception or lying or anything like that. So that's the answer I have for you. That's what the cards seem to be saying to me. MBB 604. Okay, let me do your reading real quick because I got to get off here for more people. Come on. It's getting nighttime. More people going to be coming on here. Oh my gosh, it's almost 7 o'clock. Holy cow. How long have I been on here? Oh, Lordy mercy. Okay. All right, let me do this real quick for you, MB, and then I'm going to go away. Charlie's saying, okay, but I can't figure out where they went. Where I'm not sure I understand. Thank you, Jay. You mean they just, I'm not sure I understand your comment, Charlie. Oh, the money went. Yeah, I don't know. That wasn't the question you asked, and so but I mean, I understand. Apparently, the money's gone, and you think and I understand that story, but I didn't see that in the cards, so that's all I can tell you. I didn't see that. Maybe they don't know where it is. Maybe nobody knows where it is. Maybe your dad hid it. I mean, seriously. Okay, let me get to MB. What's the question? I'm trying to read it. What are M's feelings about you? Okay. Yeah, thank you, Adia. Yes. Well, yes, plotting, but again, I think it's just very self-serving. They're just trying to Just like you want your share, they want their share. All right, real quickly, please. What's the deck that you want me to use for MB? MB's feelings about me. What deck? What deck? This one? Okay, thank you. Well, let's see, like somebody's made a choice. Somebody's made a choice. Now this could be MB something, this is either made a choice regarding something from the past, having feelings about the past, a family, something to do with family from the past. This could involve codependency. No communication right now. And this Ace of Cups is in reverse, sadly, which means either the love is not there or they're not extending their love to you. And it could have had to do with somebody being inconsistent, in and out, in and out. Could have had to do with money or something tangible, or an offer, or some kind of something tangible, some kind of like money even, where somebody was or needed to be liberated from something toxic because there was lies and cheating and, oh goodness, what we got here. Somebody, things that you couldn't see, endings that needed to happen so new beginnings could come forth. Could be the ending of a relationship. This is the Twin Flame card, the ending of a, marriage even, or a long-term relationship. Maybe because, somebody couldn't apologize, couldn't give their cup of love, was even emotionally unavailable, and it caused a tower moment, and somebody decided to move on here. Does that sound about what your situation is, MB? Can you verify if that sounds like your situation? Can also be saying somebody here is not single. Somebody from the past. It is, yes, okay. Well, they're saying there's unfinished business between you two. The wheel is in reverse. Unfinished business between you two. And then after I shuffled, the devil came back. This is, somebody needs to let go of something that's holding them back, or somebody is being let go from a toxic situation. Again, the cards are repeating where there was deception here. All right, I'm going to shuffle. Let's see if there's anything else. How does this person feel, though, about MB? Yeah. Oh, went from small letters to capital letters. Yes, letters. They can't talk. All right. How does MB feel? Yeah. Well, you guys, I think, are broken up. Like there's, there's a breakup here. This is the Two of Cups in reverse. A failure. This is the Six of Wands in reverse. There's now no expansion or nurturing or any kind of creativity happening in the relationship, because apparently maybe somebody here wanted to reconcile and that didn't happen. Now I'm not sure which of these was first, because possibly this Queen of Cups is holding back or decided to pull her love back because of a truth, or because of this King of Swords here. There could have been the King of Swords is somebody who's very intelligent. He's wise also and intelligent. he's very, I said intelligent, but he's a very clear communicator. Doesn't take any crap. He tells the truth, and I feel like your person is saying, let me move these. This could also be saying, I don't know who the characters are here, and there's queens and kings, and it's not about gender, but these do represent people. Let me double check here. Yeah, but I have an empress, a queen, and a king. Now, I don't have the quintessential card of the third party, but there are 3 people here. So I think something might have turned this Queen of Cups, which I feel like is probably, I'm guessing that's your person maybe, into saying, no, you can't have my love anymore. That could be wrong. That doesn't have to be your person, but so now they've gotten clarity about what they want to work on, or somebody here is deciding to work on having clarity and maybe getting an epiphany about, well, this is holding back an offer or money. But now I've got another queen here and an unhappy home. There's a lot of people here. You got a lot of people in your biz MB. I feel like this is your person. Somebody may just be focusing on work. It's like, enough of this. I'm focusing on work. I'm going to get my head straight. I'm not going to invest in this anymore. There's another card there. It feels like, yeah. Yeah, I think this is probably your person saying that. I'm going to focus on work. Holding back my cup of love here. If you know this story, and you might can tell me if this is your person or not, but I'm holding back. I'm going to instead focus on work, either working on myself or working on my job. I'm going to wait for inspiration and clarity. I am maybe getting an epiphany about some kind of an offer that was held back. Or somebody taking too freaking long to come forward with some kind of an offer. And it might have had to do with this person, the Queen of Wands. Now, she is my third party queen. If there is a third party, that could be saying she's the reason that this happy home is in the reverse. Yeah, and now your person's saying, and I've lost passion for this situation. I am not happy. Yep, I'm not happy because there was possibly this third party here. And I'm having a hard time getting over this ending. So if that's sounding like your story, it's not him, it's not him, her, him. He's not a king. Excuse me, it's complicated. I've been done for a while. I was checking in. Okay. Yeah, that, excuse me. This is what happens when you talk for hours on end. Yep. Well, it feels complicated. I'll be honest. It feels very complicated. And there's multiple people here. But I'm guessing you relate to the story. Is that a yes or a no? MB, do you relate? Is this story making sense? Is this your story? Sometimes the roles can be reversed too. Bear that in mind. I do for the most part. Okay, because I didn't feel clear about it. I might just ask again and see what we get, because it wasn't clear to me at all. I like to have more clarity in the readings. And if you just got here, I've said it several times today, but I think you relate to the party that oftentimes tarot gives me the backstory before it answers my question. So back to your question. We want to know, please. Maybe I'll just, no, they're telling me not to switch decks. Okay. How does MB's person feel? How does MB's person feel about MB? Ooh, yeah, this is a little clearer. Mixed is what I'm going to say. Pardon me. Here's that offer again. Procrastination. Yeah. Yep. The Hierophant in reverse. I'm struggling because I feel like I'm about to start coughing. Excuse me. The Hierophant in reverse. Sorry, y'all. I gotta stop talking. Okay. The Hierophant in reverse. This to me is, well, this is saying I'm not committed to this relationship anymore. This is not technically a breakup, but it can be. And it's saying, can also be saying maybe your person didn't think you were willing to commit, or the committing kind, or that person wasn't. It's typically for me somebody who's not willing to commit, or I'm done being in a committed relationship. And she's saying, and I feel like there were mind games played here. This is the card of self-sabotage also. So I don't know if she's saying I or she. I guess it's a she. I don't know. If your person feels that they self-sabotage this, or they're saying this about you, but somebody here feels like there was self-sabotage and that there was a lot of mind games. This is ego and pride and winning at all cost. Now, there could be some spying going on, checking on your social media, whatever. Thinking about you, looking back at old posts, that's just... But it can also mean difficult communication, or obviously no communication right now. And I'm hearing the word procrastination. I don't know how that applies to anything. And your person's having a hard time moving on from this, to be honest. Having a hard time moving on from this. Now, the Knight of Wands is an energy that's in and out, not consistent, not reliable. And here's this Ace of Pentacles, this offer something. I don't know if it's saying she, he, I don't know the genders here. This person's saying maybe, I mean, it sounds to me like this person, whoever, and you said it's complicated, this person wanted this offer, and maybe it either didn't come in because you couldn't commit, maybe you were in another commitment, I don't know, or whoever, this person was in another commitment, this offer couldn't happen, even though it's not in reverse. It feels like it's there, it's still in the upright, maybe it's just been delayed, but... Or this person was so focused on money, that could be too. But now it's saying, I've lost curiosity for this. I've lost This is the Explorer page saying, I don't really feel like I want to go explore that anymore, right? And it's over. Now, I rarely get that from the Death card. To me, the Death card is about transformation, but I feel that way here because of the way the cards are falling next to each other. The Four of Wands in reverse is the end, is either disharmony or the end of a relationship, a marriage, even a twin flame relationship. And possibly because somebody was holding back their love from the situation, or it was emotionally unavailable. Yeah, and your person's saying, I couldn't fight for this anymore. I didn't have any more strength left to fight for this collaboration. And even though I walked away, I didn't really want to. Again, these cards mean the same thing. Having a hard time walking away from something. But knowing at the same time, I need to start over. And there's that World card again saying, but I don't think this is saying, but I know this could be saying, instead of just me saying to you, MB, that this is unfinished business, it could be saying, and I didn't have closure. And I feel like that applies here. Even though I didn't have closure, I had to, I had to give up on those plans. I had to move on. Timing just wasn't right for us. Sometimes it's the right person, the wrong time, because there was a lot of disappointment here. And I just couldn't juggle it anymore. It was overwhelming, and I just need to heal. I need to heal from this toxic energy. I need to release myself from this toxic energy. Okay, that's as far as I'm going into the deck, but I feel like that, I hope that makes sense. It's not over. It's not over. Could this be saying, their person saying that about somebody else in the relationship? Another person in their life? Oh, you're saying 100% he was a piece of, well, okay, 100% he was a piece of whatever. I'll be back for more questions. Okay, okay. So 100% meaning it did relate. It was your story. Even sometimes the roles can be reversed, but you hear readers say that all the time. Okay. The strong energy to me here is somebody's having a hard time walking, not able to put this down yet. This is moving on to calmer shores, and I can't do it yet. I can't do it. I can't go there yet. Combined with the Ace of Cups, can't walk away yet. I mean, you might not be talking to a person, but if emotionally you're having a hard time walking away from something, that's the same thing as far as tarot is concerned, in my opinion. You're very welcome. That was just nothing but mud for me, but I'm glad it resonated with you. Wasn't that clear for me, but but I don't matter. You're the one that matters. You are very welcome, MV. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much for your super chat. I'm glad it made sense to you. Oh, thank you so much. Nazifo, am I saying that right? Thank you so much for that comment. I appreciate you. Thank you. Okay, guys. Well, before somebody else gets another super chat, I'm going to have to call it a night because, as you can hear, I'm losing my voice. I need to just go rest my voice now and get some rest. I've got a client meeting in the morning, so I got to get ready for that. Okay, my friends, thank you for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. Again, thank you to all the people who bought super chats today. I'm very grateful, and I wish you all a very wonderful, peaceful weekend. A special thank you to my moderators that hung out here with me for almost all weekend. Cheers to both of y'all, all of y'all. Thank you so much. I appreciate everybody, and I'll see y'all again soon. Take care. Bye. Bye, Jay. Good night, Adia. Thank y'all so much. Appreciate y'all. Bye. Oh, wait a minute. Where is it?